Alrighty, and we are live. Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Candlekeep Mystery: The Sealed Pages of Verglas. We are the Rollets of Fate. I am Cisco, and with me, guiding our wonderful players through the crazy shenanigans, is the wondrous Mo.
Hi everyone, I'm very wondrous.
We are the DMs, and we are the DMs for this stream. And here with us, our victims of fate, our players, Lucky, Mark, Luke, Andy, Joey, and Ross. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's nice we've finally been confirmed as victims rather than players.
All this
Victims
time.
of fate, man. What can
All
you
this
say?
time.
Victims
All
of
this time.
fate.
All this
Yeah.
time. I didn't know. I was so naive.
But well, I'll leave it with you, Mo, on to the announcements, please. Take it away.
If you are new to the stream and you haven't watched any of our previous episodes before, or you've introduced it and they're like, "Oh, where are the previous episodes?" You can find all of our episodes on YouTube at Rollers of Fate D&D. That is this campaign, which is the Candlekeep Mystery, the Sunday campaign, which is the Dining in Barovia campaign, as well as our one-shots as well. You will find them all there. Those who want to send us any fan art, please send it to rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. And finally, we have a Twitter channel, which is at FateDND, where you can catch up-to-date news regarding D&D and our campaigns as well. And it doesn't happen as much as Sunday, but this can get kind of gory. Children's or involved. I'll just throw it out there for Cisco. So viewer discretion is advised. If you do see something, please just step away for a while and then please come back, and we'll probably be moved on from there as well. And I think that's it. Cisco, back to you.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, Mo. Okay, so thanks for all of you for being here, playing with us today. And to everyone who is tuning in from home, please make yourselves comfortable and settle in as to see what mystery shall be revealed today. Traveling through ether and fire to undo wishes meant to please the eye, ending where gloom and darkness curses the sky. Previously, in the Caravan of Chaos adventures, our heroes returned to Candlekeep, finding 2 letters on their dormitory. One from Kazrim Nintani, with a monetary reward and an appointment confirmation with Salvira Sabikas, another Grey Reader, who specialized in the wheels of planes and dislikes Bruce and Aki since the eviction of Peremin from Candlekeep. The other letter was from Darren Lockwood, Bruce's father, requesting to once more reconsider to take his lordly duties as Darren's sickness keeps advancing. Bruce promptly replied, explaining that he needs more time as previously arranged. Also, Ruan and Errol discuss and clear their misunderstandings. And the morning after an evening of relaxation, Ziggy identified items as requested to figure out whether they were magical, and went with Errol to visit Enchanter, buying some ammunition, a pearl, and ordering a couple of night vision goggles. Yagu continued his training with Bruce, as well as Aki, taught by Ruan and Shade, his conjure undead shadow ally. Once through the Emerald Gate, the cogs got very sweaty in the excruciating heat of the fireplace. In there, Silvira, assisted by an Ifrit watcher and her whip, ensured that the group of about pupils completed their test. Shortly after, in her messy office, the Great Reader agreed to facilitate a one-way access to the Radiant Citadel, the only bastion of hope in the deep ethereal plane, that has a strong gravitational pull. In return, she will ask for a favor when she needs it. Aki tattooed Bruce using gem dust, creating a beautiful drawing imbued with arcane power. Afterwards, The arrival to the Citadel sickened a few of the party members. Also, 20 hours passed in a jiffy due to the ethereal voyage. On their way, a dark cyclone was spotted and vanished shortly after. After Siggy locate object spell revealed no information, an entrance fee was paid and the party was escorted to the registration office to fill up some forms in individual zone of truth desks. And this is where our story begins tonight. You are in a massive hall with golden walls and floors, filled with individual cubicles containing private desks. The field forms of mostly all of you just turned into arcane dust and traveled up to a higher area. A cleric with white and silvery robes approached you, Ruan, as you seem to be having issues with information requested in your form. With his arm crossed, he says, "So, how can I help you, sir?"
No one needs help. I was just about to finish.
I'm here. If you need anything, I know some of this information can be a little bit sensitive for some people, but we guarantee you everything will be strictly confidential, so do not worry.
In that case, Ruin will just keep his arm over it and finish writing the rest of the page, putting in his information in.
All right, and as you finish that, once more, your page starts to turn into a gold dust and flies up towards a higher level, and you are all there.
All right, so it's registration done, right?
Yeah.
Guess.
All right.
What again?
I imagine we won't have to. Anyway, bar or inn? We could secure sleeping before we do anything. You know, like tourists, we can get a hotel somewhere. You know.
Yes, this is a jolly
Well,
good idea.
But we know how long we will be here.
At least buy us a drink.
Well, I was hoping to make this last around 3 or 2 weeks. That's the max I could probably do. But I'm hoping we won't have to be here that long.
Well, I think we should try to attend to our business as early as possible. It's times of the essence, after all, for both of you.
That's exactly the reason why I give that timetable.
Maybe we should talk to some of the city watch or guard, and maybe they have information.
What kind of a
Sort of-
place is this? This is not another library or another center
it's-
of knowledge.
It's a city, that's for sure. So what we're looking for is paintings. We might need to look at galleries, maybe, or I guess rich snobs who might be collectors.
Well, it's paintings that appeared by magic. Surely
Yeah,
that's
and-
something that caught somebody's attention. And yeah.
That's a good point.
Wait.
You see that woman once more, chewing her gum, approaching you. That actually sounds exactly like the receptionist from Ghostbusters. I just have to say that, I'm sorry. And she will say, I'll just go for her if it's okay, Mo. All right, so the information will be passed on the Lost Property Office. Once the process is complete in a few hours, 2 or 3, you will be informed telepathically. You will be then directly to the relevant assigned Concord Jewel representative. Your group case number is 3752896447388951. Please don't forget that number.
Could you do that in writing, perhaps?
What?
3752. I'll put it on the recording.
Thank you.
Wait, we will be directed to whom?
To the Concord Jewel designated relevant representative.
What? Does anyone know what a Concord Duel is?
I'm assuming Concord is like street or district, or
The Concord jewels are the jewels floating around in the air. There is quite a few of them, and we have to locate where the thing that you are lost is being located. That's all.
Bruce leans in and says, I think representative is the operative word here. Someone of significant import.
Yes, so based on which Concord jewel your box is gone in, then we will find that person and send him over to you. But do not worry, we have arranged entertainment for you in the meantime. So
You will find
please-
it for us, and we will be entertained. I like it.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna love it. Please
jolly good.
proceed towards the DNC Market, the Spicy Brothers Hall, Toll 22 in the Trade Discal Ward.
Such
Well,
remarkable service
guess-
and such a kind hospitality here. I rather like this place.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are very hospitable. Anyway, have fun. I'll leave you get on with it.
thank you.
Is he telling the truth? Or like, can I insight check him?
I'm a lady, but if you wanna refer to me as a bloke, it's alright.
No,
sir.
sorry.
She was
You
the one
little
who was
sir.
eyeing up Bruce at the end of last
Yeah, you
episode.
can. You can insult her. Go ahead.
I will also insight just because why not?
Can ruin
Hey,
insight.
20.
Oh, I read your roll before reading the name. Shit.
Yeah, with those, with your run with your 20, you gather she's telling the truth. I mean, she's just a worker here.
Well, I mean, it'll probably get us out faster if the locals find it. In that case, we'll see what there is here.
Yeah. Is there anything anybody else needs to do? Did she say market? I heard the word market.
Oh, there's a
trade
market?
area, like a trade. But
I think that's
it
just
was-
an ear infection you have, Aki. You seem to always hear that word.
No, he hears food.
Yeah.
Oh, he
what
smells-
said.
Tomato, tomato.
No, that's his nose that picks up the food.
Then I'm just saying the smells better.
He's like
than
a
here.
bloodhound.
Actually,
Well, let's get to
how
the
do
If they don't have anything cool in the market, they'll have something local and
Wait.
delicious.
you-
Wait,
but
wait.
You have scales and not skin. How do you smell?
I
Like,
have an idea.
Are there
I have an idea.
receptors?
Hold on. Bruce will take out the one of the canvases and the paints and go, Aki, smell that.
Aki
I'm
just
curious how it
looks at
smells.
Aki just looks at you, the picture of confusion.
Bruce looks quite sincere. Smell it. Pick up the
I
scent.
mean, it smells probably metallic-y, I imagine. Or then again, it's dried.
It's kind of musty.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
you smelt it, I put it away. Can you find them now?
Don't be dense.
What?
Of course. Do you think if I could do that, I would be wandering around, adventuring and getting arrested? I would smell trouble coming. I would always have more food than I currently have, and I probably wouldn't always be broke.
I mean,
We should.
I do not really understand. Sometimes your decision-making process is only marginally better than mine. I did meet you in a prison.
Monocles. Monocles. Should I tell you something as well?
Monocle is
Monocle.
a single thing.
Yes. Well, I'm tired. Monocle. Should I also remind you of what I bought earlier before we left Baldur's Gate? The cloak. I can turn into a dog. I would have a better sense of smell than Naki would, even if this plan would work.
He pulls out the canvases again and says, "Righto."
I don't think it actually worked. Oh god.
This is not an This isn't anti-magic field or like zone of truth in the whole building or the room. It was just located on the desks. Is that true?
You asking the DMs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you answer this, Mo, if it's okay.
You know when you're under a spell, and right now, you don't feel like you are under that same specific spell.
Okay. While you turn into a dog, please don't do that before I'm watching. Can I borrow the mirror from whoever currently is carrying?
That would be. I thought Bruce is the one always with the mirror.
I've been carrying it for a bit, so yeah, oh, right, sure, here you go.
Thank you. What was the rule? It was 25 words, Bruce.
Yes. Yes,
It is 25 words, yes.
Okay.
it is Ziggy's mirror.
Oh, okay. 25 words.
Okay.
Aki, having a mirror of his own, is wondering if there's any difference in this one. Do I need to say who it goes to? I don't think it.
I think you just think it and it'll do. Their face will pop up. It's very cool.
Okay. Aki will try and send a message to the first reader, as he requested last the book. Have had vision of.
Hold up. Roll a d100.
Oh.
Yes, because we're in another plane. I forgot. That's nothing to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. This is
What
where I'm
thing?
going to send it to one of the 99 other planes of existence.
No, it's. I know what it is, but
Okay, go ahead. It's fine.
yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I don't know the mechanic that we just lost to.
No, you
We
won the
just lost
mechanic.
the mirror.
I'll tell you that. No,
The
you
mirror-
won the mechanic. I can tell
Mirror
you that.
shatters. Okay. To the first reader, he goes, have had visions of long dead dragons. Remembered name. Halatathalor. Don't know who this is. Have not exploded recently. The end.
That was like 20.
Yeah, it's like a speed. It's a speed limit. It's not a speed target. It's a word
It's not
limit.
easy, is it? It's not easy, is it?
I got there before 25. Aki will hand it back. Thank you. Please do not be alarmed about the exploding comment.
Actually,
Hmm?
Do you hand it back to someone else?
To Bruce.
Bruce.
He puts it back in the bag holding.
Okay.
in a couple weeks, I may need to borrow that mirror just in case. But for now, let's see how this goes.
I think we get it once a day.
Yes,
Yeah.
one message a day. If it's not being used, I usually try
Um,
to contact Dahlia.
Yeah, but I'm just really hoping it doesn't have to come to me having to contact someone.
You look in need of relaxation. Let us find a corner where they serve something.
I'd rather find a bar, but we'll settle for that.
Yes, jolly good. I could do with a cup of tea.
So,
Like-
what's the plan? Day drinking?
Like tea with wine
Meet-
mixed in,
meet the
or just
locals.
tea.
Day drinking. Okay.
Don't be such a
Adrian, here it
barbarian.
is.
All right.
Well, maybe we can visit a shop on the way.
Yeah,
The market.
I
Really?
mean, we've got 5 hours.
Yeah.
You do your best negotiations when vodka's on your breath, my friend.
I mean,
Just
to
saying,
be
really.
fair,
Fair
to be
enough.
fair, to be fair though, if there isn't a pub near a shop, that's just poor management and poor location scouting.
Agreed.
When,
you know, I
if
mean-
everybody has 5 hours to kill, they would be making a great deal of money.
Yeah.
Okay, let
Even-
let us have a scout around.
All right.
Bruce is just shaking his head at the thought of his companions day drinking. He's like, oh, these savages.
Okay, so you are in this kind of like a domed building. As you exit once more, you see an unusual looking misty gray sky. Far in the distance, you see all these different constellations. It's like a wonder to behold. It feels like you are in the middle of a space, but at the same time, there is mist. Any who wants, please make a perception check.
Okay.
Let's do it.
No, not it.
I am not doing good today.
Good grief, everything's made of gems here. Aki is awake.
Yeah. So everyone except Ziggy. Unfortunately, Ziggy, you get distracted quite quickly as you see all these different people from unusual races passing you by. You recognize some 3 green ants creatures. And you are
I'm
like,
taking Ziggy. Sorry, Ziggy starts taking notes, just looking at forms he can maybe one day take if needed.
yeah.
Also to blend in better in this place.
Yeah? And the rest of you realize that as you look in the sky, mesmerized by these constellations and nebulas and rainbow colors, you notice that there is, on certain location, there is like different crystal gems the size of buildings that are actually rotating around the sky very far away, like maybe more than 600 feet or almost around that distance, and they seem to be rotating, each of them on a different color. Like you see red, blues, greens, and all those kind of circumvent the sky as well, far in the distance.
By Jove. How do they... How?
Do you think they mine these? That would be very useful.
I didn't... To be honest, everything I'd heard about the ethereal plane was it was a land of spirits and etherealness. I'm just amazed
mean-
that there's a city here.
Keep in mind, we are in a very small sub-pocket. It probably is like this outside of this city, but it is a sight to behold. That's for damn sure. And looking at all the different races passing by, Errol is saying Gripply. Wait, think there's any Gripply here?
Bruce will respond in Gripply. I have no idea. Looks around. Does my
Right.
18 show any Gripply? Ribbit. Croak.
You have to croak at some point when you're speaking English. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna roll it. If you're speaking Greekly, there has to be a croak.
Am I allowed
At some
to
point.
am I allowed to
do,
go
yeah.
croak? Yeah, that's all right.
Onomatopoeia.
Croak. That's what
I wanted to, as a player, I wanted to try it. I wanted to.
That's amazing. And you do see something that looks like a Gripply, but you realize its coloration is different. It's like a frog fog, but there's two of them, a couple. One is bright red and another one is bright orange, and they have like all this colorful clothing. The one that seems to be a female, he has long earrings, and they kind of like passing you and looking at you like, but they just keep walking.
They overhear Bruce and Arrow just going, croak.
Yeah, they probably like without making an inside check, you see that the lady, the female of the group of the two is looking like, are they laughing at us? You know, that kind of thing.
Racist!
Oh no. Oh no. What?
How could you guys do that in front of them? That's
I mean, if they understood the language, they know what we were saying, that we were having a conversation.
You can
They
inside
didn't-
check if you want, actually. Anyone to see it looks like they understood you or not.
Why not?
I'm only
Why
a little
not?
curious.
I'm down this rabbit hole now.
Without even knowing if they understand, Aki will pull up the copper ring, which is this wire he's got around one of his fingers, and using message cast into their heads. I really like your jewelry. See if he gets it.
You see, the woman flinches like, "Huh?" And with your insight, actually, all of you realize they didn't understand you, but they're just looking at you like, And then the woman looks around, like the female, like, yeah, and she says to her husband in common, "I'm just getting a message. I don't understand." I don't know.
I think we blew it, guys.
I'll telepathically tell her, watch out for him. He wants your rings. Or he wants your money. Sorry, money.
She says to the husband, "I just been informed that it might be a crime. It's impossible. There is no crime in the Radiant Citadel. Thieves."
Someone is probably playing tricks on you, my love.
I know. They must be jealous of my beautiful outfit. Must be.
Who wouldn't be?
I'll
Come on,
telepathically tell
Let's
her
go
one last
home and
message.
make love.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's get gringy. She says.
Ruin immediately leaves their heads. Nope, not going there.
I will ensure to take away all the bad.
She's gonna be
thoughts for
banging
today.
his head into like a light post or a brick wall at this point.
I'll be
Errol's
your,
just,
I'll
like,
be your chair today. You just have to sit on me, and they just kind of like, keep walking.
Errol is doing that thing where you hold back your laughter and you're having a really hard time, like,
Ruin, are you alright? What are you doing?
It's Gripplet time.
And you see this kind of like,
I felt
it's
so
like
unclean.
there is like a main Thoroughway is called? Yeah, okay. And it leads you, like, you see, I'll just point on the map as you guys got it there. So you guys were here, in that where I'm pointing. Can you guys see that? And now at this point you're traveling this way. So this is the main thoroughway, is around here. So you kind of like keep leading towards this, just going around this amazing, huge jewel that is at the moment in, as I say, olive green color.
Any sign of a market or any smells of a market?
You actually, as you are who you are, and you love food, Aki, it's like a sixth sense for you, and you actually gather that there is food smell coming from this area, more like closer to the. I'm just gonna say out of character, even if you guys don't know. Closer to the auroral diamond, there is smells like food, circumventing like all around the circle part.
Now, I'm not a betting boy, but I assume that's the big fuck off shard in the city. Is that safe to assume it's this big old thing? The big old shard.
Aki will just announce, I smell food, follow me.
Alright, following the dragonborn to food, let's go.
Floats down the street like Wile E. Coyote.
And you, Aki, what was this nonsense you can't follow sense? Honestly.
Bruce, need food. Let's go.
I've liked it very well.
Left here.
Okay, yeah, you start walking. At some points, you see guards as well. That is like posted, dressed in some unusual crystal armor that looks like made out of a metal, but it actually looks like crystals as well. Like it's a mix of both, and they are like standing there. And you keep walking and walking, and eventually you arrive to a place that seems to be like a market. In there, you see a huge sign that says Sea Market. And you see different districts area, and the district itself announces to be the Trade Discal Ward, and you see that written, and it's kind of like the closest part to the auroral diamond. And
Aki immediately is going looking for weird and unusual food.
Okay. As you almost get to the market and you start to enter, you see that the Dinsim market twinkles to life. You see it's getting to around, even though you think to yourself that it should be afternoon, the sky seems to darken quite unusually as you enter the market area itself, and you see that all this gradually igniting in a dazzling display. All these little lights appear everywhere. The smells of food carts filled with pot stickers, coconut desserts, spice meats, tiki buns, and more drift amid bright bouquets and glowing flowers, and magical lights in the shape of vendor wares and whimsical mascots. Crowd of shoppers wander the stalls, drawing by colors, smells, and music. And you see all these different type of shops, very, very unusual foods. You see Madame Cope's Silk, that you see like a store that sells all these different clothing and materials like fine garments. You see Trusty Leak as well, that is like a food cart. All of this, imagine like something like a Asian Thailand kind of market with all these different food carts and stuff like that. And you see,
they're amazing.
Yeah, you see another food carts that specialize in little skewers with seafood dishes, and they've been grilled in this kind of like coals, and there is like a little metal grill kind of in the middle. You see another place that sell noodles.
I wonder if they have shrimp here.
Word to the wise, as somebody who eats a lot of weird food. If you can't see the ocean, don't eat the seafood.
Yeah, I was wondering, where do they get their food from? Like, I see very much specific kind of foods, but
we are in a different realm. Maybe there's a realm.
What if there are fish here, though?
Handmade noodles.
Harold,
Fresh
if you eat
bean,
fish,
3
I'll eat
beans.
fish.
Someone is shouting.
I mean,
Spicy meats, I heard. Aki's going that way and he's buying 6 of whatever he finds.
Pastries, desserts, 1 silver piece each. Vanilla buns made with our secret family recipe. Some other person screams like there's like how they call barkers. Oh, each individual stalls. Lucky
Sorry,
amulets.
There's a sticky bun with
Lucky
my name on
amulet?
it.
I'm gonna run up to the one with the sticky amulet. The sticky.
And then going to the Lucky Noodle stand after that.
Monkey paint charms. All owl rings. Wings.
Lucky amulets.
You can do it. Take your time.
No. He shouldn't. I don't think he can.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Aki heard
so-
vanilla buns. He's just going to put a gold down on the desk and just ask for 10, of not even really caring what it is.
Okay, yeah. You see this quite large woman, kind of like bright blue hair, and she has like unusual looking eyes. You gather she's some kind of elf, but she has dyed her hair to match the location. And she says, "Oh, you want some of our signature buns? 10 of them. Oh wow, lucky."
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, it's they are 2 gold pieces each.
Each.
Okay, so that's 12 gold pieces.
Okay,
Ah.
Aki, I'll put down another 11.
Oh,
Someone
thank
stop!
you.
Someone stop that dragonborn.
No, I need a bun. I want a bun though.
Oh, sorry. I mean, 1 silver piece. 2 silver pieces. My apologies. 2 gold pieces is for our book with the recipe to make them. My apologies.
No, just the buns, 10 buns.
All
I'll
right.
take-
Fantastic.
I'll buy a copy of the book, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great news.
Aki,
Thank you, sir.
you have a
2
bun.
gold pieces. And she
How many?
packs
10
them.
gold.
2 gold pieces for the book and 1 silver piece each for the buns.
Right, that's 10 silver down then, because he'll hand... or a gold, he'll still put down the gold he thought he was putting down in the first place.
And you see this kind of dim sum like a style, like the. Actually, I'm not sure if you had custard buns before. That this is what they are. They are fucking the most amazing thing ever. So
Yeah.
they kind of melt in your mouth with warm vanilla feeling. They are really amazing.
Aki will give one to everybody, stay with one himself, and pocket the extra 4.
Okay.
No,
Immediately,
Harold's gonna take the one that he got, and he's gonna pull out the Eldath muffin he got.
immediately when someone sees you put money down on one of the stalls, another stall begins voicing themselves a little bit more and starts singing, saying, 1 gold piece, 1 gold piece, fish cakes very good, very, very fresh, fresh whaling slugs, diamond throat carp, and shimmering vampire fish, come, 1 gold piece each, come.
Mo, how long have you been waiting to say that line?
Oh, so long.
I know what you're referencing, Mo, you
I don't
bastard.
know what you're referencing.
I don't know it.
Never eat the fish in a market so far from water. Anything else
But-
is fine.
But not all fish live in water, though.
Yes,
What?
You have,
I've
you have
heard of
fish
a,
sticks.
I've actually heard of a far off realm that's just nothing but shrimp. It's very
Actually,
strange.
anyone can make a history check. Actually, rolling on that statement. Harold, I will say that. Are you telling the truth or are you?
I am telling the truth as far as I know.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
So that's why the history
Here's the
check
comics.
comes to.
Aki said a brain
Ooh.
blast.
Yeah, Aki is
It's
the
food
fruit man. He's on it. So I will say that this is a hard check. So Ziggy and Aki, you are both aware that even though it's something you read in books, you've heard that in wild space there is actually fish that are swimming in wild space like they will do in water, and they are flying fish. Even whales. You've heard that there is these creatures called kindori, who are huge whales that just roam wild space.
Wow.
Okay, not all of them are in water, but the ones I know about, they're not on the little stick.
I mean,
I'll take 1 on the stick, please. How much?
it can't be,
Oh,
it can't
which
be
one?
that bad. But
Which one will you
I don't know.
like? We have seafood, we have jellyfish, this one. We also have shrimp. Um, this one is a little unusual. I'm not sure if you're gonna like it. It's a century egg. Have you ever had that before?
A what egg?
A little late for
Cent-
eggs, but that sounds pretty good.
Century egg.
Century egg?
Mm-hmm.
What is,
As in
what is
century,
that?
like the length of time.
Well, it's just a unusual process. They are eggs that are marinated. They are buried underneath the like ash, like they are buried on coal for around 10 days, and they ferment, and then we grill it.
How much for two?
Let it go bad before they cook it, guys.
I mean, there are
Each-
cheeses people
one
do that with
silver
back in the
piece
material plane.
each. Skewer.
You said one silver or one gold?
Yeah, one silver each skewer.
Do you have change for gold? Or,
Of
you know what?
course, yeah, plenty.
How many will one gold piece get me? I'll take one. I'll put one gold
10.
piece down. 10.
10 of them.
I'm gonna offer one to Aki and everyone else in the group.
I'll do a mix for
Yay!
you, or you want all century eggs and they are
Surprise.
rare.
Oh, in that case, if they're rare, I'll take the eggs.
All right,
And
perfect.
I'm gonna look at Bruce and Aki and wait for them to eat it.
Bruce will,
I mean, Errol's gonna eat it first.
Yeah.
Bruce
okay.
take the bite.
Anyone who eats a century egg, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
I was waiting on that.
Ooh,
You need
okay.
a DC 10 to not to spit it out. Pretty
Natural
much.
20. I just wolf that stuff down like it's my last meal.
Yeah. Anyone who roll so you see Herald, you spit it out straight away. It's the most
Oh.
disgusting thing you've ever tried. It's like a rotten egg. The rest of you politely kind of like goes through like. But then after you eat it, even though it's very unusual, it gives you an aftertaste that is very unique, like umami kind of flavors. Very, very unusual. Nice, warm.
An acquired taste, but I rather enjoy that.
Yeah, that was
That
actually
was
delectable at the end there.
That's in my top 5 of worst things I've ever. I'm sorry.
I couldn't help but notice I haven't seen Yagu or Ziggy. Why aren't you guys eating it?
Yeah, I
Well-
would recommend it. It's actually pretty bad.
Well, real, I was waiting for everyone's reaction, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah. And then
I brought
Harold's
my
just
own
gonna
food,
take a
so
bite of the
thank you.
bun. He's gonna eat the bun that Aki gave him earlier. This is better.
Bearing in mind the 3 that ate it when it failed all have cast iron stomachs.
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
So just out of game. So you have you have some shop that sell pastries as well. That's the one that you got the buns from. Then you have lucky amulets that you see in a poster there as well. And then you have a Shingun's family seafood.
Did you say there's someone selling silks or clothing?
Yeah.
You mentioned.
Yeah, there is. This one will be Madame Culp's silk, and you see that it's quite luxurious. You see like a nice display of different silks and materials, garments, very kind of like Asian, like kind of in these saris and this kind of style of clothing. I'm sure it's called saris. I'm sorry if it's not. It is, right? Okay.
I'll wait, but I want to go to the lucky amulet store, or the sticky amulet store, as I call it.
All right. Okay. So
Aki will go with him after he gave him the egg. He wants to see how he's doing.
Oh, I'm gonna give the rest of the eggs to Aki. By the way, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 3 left over.
Right, 3 left. Okay, I'm writing that down because this is going to be useful at some point.
So you know, Bruce has 2 of those sticky buns because he bought one for his own before Aki gave him one as well.
Errol already ate his, so Errol doesn't have any of the food items.
Oh wait, no, there's 4 because Yagu didn't eat his. 4 centauri eggs.
Okay.
what is Yagu doing? Is Yagu interested on any of the shops around?
Not really. He's waiting for Ruin to do his thing.
All right. And you, Ziggy, is there any shops that interest pick your fancy or?
I think I'll go to. I'll obviously. I'm interested in this lucky amulet one, so I was actually just
Alright.
being. You've made me hungry now. I'm gonna go grab some more snacks. I'll be like 2 seconds.
All right. So you, as you actually, as for a second approach the silk shop before Aki, as you see, you have a look at these silks and you realize that they are the cheapest one is 50 gold piece, and it's like this material that on the light it shines with like a rainbow shines, and it keeps changing color as you approach it. You see changes from silver to gold to bronze, like based on how you touch it.
How is it doing that?
And you see a lady there running that stall. How does she look like, Mo?
She has a sari on, and her hair is all tied up with a maybe some sort of kind of stick to kind of keep it up there. She wears glasses, and as you enter and ask, she puts the glasses up, and she says to you, that it is a very delicate, intricate stitching used with multiple threads to give it this kind of shine to look like it is multiple colors. Only the metallic colors, gold, silver, bronze. But we have other ones as well, which are much more nicer. Slightly a bit in a higher price, but yes, if you are interested. This one is very new, and she kind of points out. This one is, it looks white, but here, touch it. And
Aki will touch it.
yes, and when you touch it, just that little space of it just goes a little transparent.
If I was to put this on, would it be transparent?
Oh yes, yes. This one is actually very hot on the market right now. They say something like they go to something called orgies. They wear these.
I was going to ask what is the purpose of such material, but I think
I don't know.
understand.
I don't know what this orgy is, but it seems like some sort of party.
Yes. Aki will just move on. You see with the jacket I'm wearing is, and it indicates the kind of high collar, no sleeve type 3/4 length thing. I love this jacket, but it has seen better days. And I have a personal rule: every time I wrap a dead friend in something I'm wearing, I need to change it. So, might you be able to make something of this nature out of, say, the metallic shifting material?
Do you want the same designs?
Roughly, I am open to personal flair or something local.
But I guess I could do it for you. I am quite busy in back orders. I have quite especially with this new material that has come through, a big order of about 30 or 40. However, if you have provided the right amount of coin, I could do it much more quicker for you.
What does the right amount of coin sound like?
Well, the material that you would need for this is probably be 1 meter, 2 meter. She kind of gets this kind of ruler out, and she starts measuring the length as she rolls out the silk itself. And she goes up to 3 meters, and she says, I think this much would be enough, especially with the kind of stitching that will be used to kind of create it. 150 gold pieces.
This is it looks almost magical. It does not possess any such quality, though. It just looks this way.
This is a magical piece. Look at it. Have you ever seen such a thing like this?
Oh, it would look very good on me.
I know it will.
When do you think you could have it ready? I think I may be here a week or two.
Perhaps in 2 days?
Sold.
Okay. Do you need extra design? You just want it? Do you want to leave your jacket here?
Do you require my jacket?
If you want it to be in the same design, yes. Unfortunately, I have not magical capabilities to take and I do not have photogenic memory, so.
Okay. Aki will surrender his jacket.
Yes,
But
so you're,
if you could, he'll indicate the little pocket he has on the front with the symbol of the traveler on it. Is it possible to make sure that this detail is on the new one as well?
Of course.
This is
of
important
course.
to me.
No problem. I can do that for you.
Thank you.
And your name, just so that I can ensure if one of my other colleagues are around, they can pass this back to
My name is Aki Flamakaster.
Aki Flavika. She writes it down. She takes. You give her the money.
I do. 150, you say?
That's correct. And she takes the material. She starts cutting it and rolling it up. Puts a note, puts it in a bag, and leaves it on the side with your jacket included in there as well. We will see you in 2 days then. Thank you for
Yes,
your
you will.
business. Yeah.
Aki's just beaming when he comes back.
is he walking around with a shirt on?
Yeah. Well, he's walking around now with just like a white vest. He looks much more, even more carny, considering all his tattoos are now on show than he ever has.
No, by Jim,
Oh.
where's your jacket?
Tattoo. Whoa,
Uh,
those are a lot of tattoos. Never.
Oh, you've seen Bryn, and he'll pull out his Brigga, his brother, and he'll show off that one that he got in as Grenoble.
Is
You remember-
are any of mine gonna look like that?
Not just like this. Quality-wise, I hope I am better than I used to be, and he will indicate to some of his more questionable choices. When Bruce and I escaped Westgate, this was not my best work. But what we discussed for you must look a certain way in order to work.
The one he gave you looks pretty good right now.
Design wise, does it have to be a specific way, or can you take requests?
We have a little artistic license, but we do need to have some general shapes and rune work in it to make it magic.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you about it later then.
Sure, no problem.
Any of you with a passive perception higher than a 12? Just think for a second that you saw 2 flying monkeys doing pirouettes on the air. Like
Whoa.
passing through. Like they have some kind of unusual floppy wings, that like a squirrel, you know, the gliding squirrels. And you just think for a second that you saw someone pirouetting and flying like past on there.
And then you hear some kid go, "Momo, come back!" That's it.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I don't get it. Why did Dr. Grant never want me to come here? I mean,
He
unless the
didn't?
rest of the plane. No, he made it very explicitly clear for me to, of all the planes I go to, plane of fire, plane of water, the hells, the heavens, that seemed perfectly normal for us to go to on a trip. But ethereal, whenever I read about it or anything, he just clammed up and insisted I never even talk about it. And always
Maybe it's just too distracting. He says, getting distracted.
Maybe he had a bad personal experience.
Yagu, make an strength saving throw as you see this huge looking unusual elf with yellow skin, pointy ears, they have like black eyes and a very unusual mohawk, and he just pushes you so hard that you feel like you're gonna fall off.
Frank, you said right?
Strength saving.
saving throw.
Whoa! Okay, as he pushes you so hard, you see that he kind of like ricochets with against your shell, and then he kind of like himself falls on the floor. Oh, you asshole! He says to you.
Hey! You bumped into
Telekinetic
my
push.
friend.
Choku telekinetic push him 5 feet away.
Oh, okay. You see that as you telekinet, he's got like some kind of glaive, and you see him going for a second, reaching for the glaive, and then as he does, you see this unusual looking, kind of like a rabbit folk guard that jumps out of nowhere and just holds him from behind. Oh,
Yeah, it's funny. Harold was actually going
you
for
found
it.
him! Come here, Kaiwo! Oh, you see the creature itself. Any of you can make a history check if you want to figure out which race this creature that has just been. You recognize the rabbit folk as well. Any of you who wants can do history checks to recognize these two races.
Bruce is too like, oh my god, a fight!
Yeah.
He's too excited.
Yeah, so I will say only you, Ruan, you recognize the creature who called himself Kaiho with the pointy ears and yellow skin. You recognize that being a gift yankee. You have heard of them. They are creatures that live on the astral sea normally. And they have a bad relationship with illithids, and they have a whole big history. And the other creature, only you as well, you recognize it being a Haringon. It's a type of rabbit folk from the Feywild.
Bruce.
I'll kind
As
of
you see Errol going for his bow.
go
And
relax, Harold.
Two more guards come. Another one
guards-
seems to be a dwarf, and they're all going for this Gith Yankee.
I
Whoa,
think they have
what's
the matchup
going
that.
on? Why are you all arresting him? What's...
the dude had a
this
glaive.
man has done great evil. We've been looking for him. Thank you so much. What's your name, sir? One of the guards asks you.
Oh, I'm Joe Gu, and Joe Gu will turn to his allies and say, didn't that person before said there was no crime here? What is
Yeah,
this
you know,
place?
I'm assuming it's perception of, they don't
Right.
see it, but it always happens. They're part of the bourgeoisie, that sort
We
of thing.
try to avoid it as much as we can. Please, you can go later on to the Court of Whispers and claim your reward. Thank you so much.
Could I detect thoughts on the Gith Yankee?
Uh-huh.
While
Surface thoughts. I
Yeah.
guess. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mo, you go.
No, yeah, while you do that, Bruce, Aki, who's frozen right now? Oh no, you're not frozen. I thought you were frozen, but you were just looking down there for so long. Aki, and oh god, who else would have met the Great Reader, who is also a Gith Yankee, right?
I think it's
I
just
think it's just
Yeah.
Bruce.
He's a
Yeah, one
gift
of them.
guy, no? I think.
Oh, Giths,
or
alright.
Giths,
Guys, Giths,
Yeah,
yeah, so
but
very
they look
similar.
very similar. Oh,
Yeah. So you would kind of get that, but I guess the shape of him is much more bigger than what you saw of the Great Reader and stuff.
Yeah, it's just the skin. This one is a bit more like a deeper yellow, and the Great Reader is more like a pale kind of
We've seen
yellow.
one Gith ever, so seeing another one that looks so different, it might be a totally different species. We've no idea.
As you read those thoughts, you hear on his mind, I wanted to do that. Why? How could they find me? Those fucking people. Fucking tourists ruin everything. What am I gonna do now? You hear on his mind. You
Sorry, but
wanna
may
keep
I ask-
probing deeper? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes. Just because I feel like maybe he's innocent.
You hear, he fucking deserved it. I slashed his throat. That was all. He deserved to die. That fucking illithids. They think they can get away with just pretending to be normal now with everything they did to my people.
Maybe he's not innocent.
Sorry, but what did this individual do besides bumping into me?
He has attacked one of our representatives for the Concord Jewel for no reason apparently at all, just because he didn't like who he is. I know they have a history between each other, but it's no justification. This is a pacifist place. We don't hurt and attack people just because who they are.
Bruce rolls his eyes like, oh, I'm very familiar with the concept.
Yeah, Yagu.
Not all,
He slashed their throats.
Oh. Interesting.
you can make another history check to figure out if you want, or Arcana to see what an illithid is.
While that's happening, Ziggy will just kind of say, wow, well, I've only been here, like a few hours, and we've already stopped a criminal. I like this place. Things seem to work fast.
And we got a reward to claim later.
Yes.
Thanks to Yagu.
Yeah, Whisper.
Thank you, yeah. Yes, College of Whispers. Sounds right up my alley.
I think it's
I
the
know.
Court of Whispers.
it
With
was
an
a
arc-
Court of Whispers.
With a 15, Herald, you have heard about illithids are otherwise called mind flayers. They are creatures who feed themselves on brains of other people. In theory, they are normally evil, but as you know, the world has changed, and not everyone who is a race that is classified evil has to necessarily be evil.
Mind flayers. They
Ooh, that sounds
They
bad.
they normally sustain themselves on brains, and I guess in their culture they normally have slaves. But maybe this one was an
What sounds
outlier.
bad? What sounds
Mind
bad?
flayer, an illithid. Basically, if person who this guy's throw slash was part of a race that normally tends to eat humanoid brains.
Oh, my.
Actually, Yagu, they're pretty similar to the things that we ran into a while back. You remember?
You see
Mind flayers.
the Kaiho speaks towards your direction, Yagu. As he's been taken away, he's already been called away, and you see the guards just take him.
I was just standing. Oh,
Oh, Yago, you manhandled that man. It was wonderful.
I didn't
Yeah.
really do anything. I got kind of angry when he pushed me, but
That's
Maybe
because
that's-
you're our turtle tank. That's why.
maybe.
Yes, our hero and a half shell. Total power.
Mm.
Yep.
At this
So
point,
what was the reward for doing nothing again?
I mean,
Did they
you
say
were
that?
like a roadblock, so
No,
you
I-
did
no
something
idea, But
unintentionally.
I like it.
You wanna
Yeah.
follow the guards and ask them, Yagu?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
whoever?
Yeah, sure. I will.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but you mentioned reward. What do you mean with reward?
Roll a D100, actually.
A D100.
Yeah.
Rolling it. 70.
Okay, so this is the reward is 700 gold pieces. They will say.
That's very smart to give you a
That-
good at.
That must be a very
that's a lot of
important
muffin money.
illithid.
That Illithid was a very important person. He's a representative from the Concord Jewels. They are unique people, speakers of the culture. He had a family, you know. The guard says, the Harengon. He kind of like flips his ears as he's talking. You see his ears kind of gesticulate as you will do with your arms, you know.
what about my family? What they did to my family?
Well, maybe he got a point there. What did they do to your family?
I'm guessing eat their brains or enslave them.
What do they do? That's all they do. Suck it out. Consume it all.
Did this one eat your family? Did he eat anybody?
He's kind.
No.
They're all the same.
Ah, there we go. There it is.
Okay, now I
feel
feel
ya-
no
you'll feel
remorse
ya now.
anymore.
I think we're stepping into a boundary we're just not really here for.
Yeah.
At this point, you see a bunch of people crowding around another kind of shop. It seems like some sort of either entertainment or something is happening around there, and you see a lot of the tourists are starting to, and you start hearing some sort of like a booming voice, but you don't really hear what they're exactly saying because the crowd are kind of hyping up and being quite rowdy around there.
Quite a high horse that everybody here seems to be on.
Mm.
No, I'm
Aki
talking
will
about you
wander
guys
off to-
in particular.
Aki will wander off towards the noise.
I'm gonna go back to the Lucky Amulet shop.
Okay. As you go towards let's do the amulet shop. Just a quick second. As you see in there is one quick second. You see another stool, another shopkeeper in there. He seems to be a hobgoblin. They are red, like a huge goblinoid creature. He's got some kind of like instrument on his back, and he looks at you and said, "Oh, hi, sir. How are you today?"
Quite well. My friend over there actually just made some pocket change.
I will actually be with you during this. so.
I'm gonna point at the hardy shell.
I am Vas. This is my lucky amulet. You are lucky to be here. Lucky you, he says to you.
I'm very lucky sometimes. Like
you
that.
can see here, you have our most popular is Monkey's Bane charm. We also have our wing rings. They are said to fend off stickiness and attacks of animals. We also have another, this one as well. That's a lizard protection as well, in case you get attacked by river crocodiles or all different things. What are you more interested on, sir?
There are crocodiles here?
Oh yes, flying crocodiles.
Flying crocodiles?
Mhm.
Fair.
Now I
They
understand
fly.
why the Master of Errol said that these shouldn't come here.
They
Now I
fly
get it.
now.
Oh my
Yagu,
Ah,
god.
maybe
you've
we
never
should
seen
buy
a
everything.
flying crocodile? I mean, which creature are you, sir? He ask
Me?
you, Ruin. To Ruin.
I'm a not flying crocodile.
I mean, you're both reptile kind. I mean, you should know about flying crocodiles, right?
I've always
Well,
had
I'm
the
kind of
swimming
racist, man. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
All
I know.
reptiles going
I know
one
about
over
my
another.
people. I know goblins and all these different sub races. I mean, I study my own people. You should know your culture, you know.
I'm a kobold.
Anyway, no politics.
sorry.
Oh, you're a kobold. Oh, okay, amazing. And I guess you are a turtle. I think is that right, sir?
Oh, now you don't know all the reptiles. Okay, now I see.
I mean, I'm not. I'm a goblinoid myself. Goblin king.
But yeah, I'm a turtle. I've been said. Yes.
Oh, okay, nice. I mean, forget the flying crocodiles. No worry. But look at this. Look at this one, and he gets like this ring that seems to be having like feathers. It's just like as you look at these things that he's selling, you kind of think to yourself, did he make this? Did a child make this? It's just like the charms themselves, they look like really, I don't know, skunky. That's probably the right word. You see like some kind of weird paw, kind of like a desiccated, like a little paw as well in there, like a monkey hand, like a tiny one.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Yagu. I think this is just a pawn shop.
We also
I
have
can-
this one is our favorite. It's an Orskin ball. Really good, really lucky as well.
Yeah, but what do they do?
Oh, they protect you from evil, of course.
Do
Ow.
any of these actually work?
Well, they are very magical, and you wear them on you, and they help you to make sure you don't get attacked by these creatures.
I want to
Can I-
insight check
yeah,
his ass
insight
right
check
now.
him.
Yeah.
Inside check.
Okay, so
Could
anyone.
could I inspect one of the amulets while they're inciting him?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to actually take the one that he mentioned that is made out of orc skin?
Yes, I'll pick it up and go, oh my god, while I'm inspecting it. What, investigation
Alright.
or arcana?
Investigation or perception, whichever one you want.
I mean,
If you
I
want
am
to ascertain if they are
taking
magical, you can do Arcana.
Arcana then. Yeah, and that makes more sense. I want to get a bead on it to see if it will do what it says it will do.
I think Yaku got it with the insight check.
Nope, no idea.
Let's see. Okay. All of you think, oh wow, Bruce, you think it doesn't ping as magical, but you think it's very likely to be magical. Ziggy, you think he's telling the truth. Flying crocodiles is very likely to be a thing if there is flying whales. The same with you, Yagu and Errol. But you, Yagu, figured out that he's lying through his teeth. These things are not what they seem to be. They are definitely he's lying blatantly. He's kind of like trying to con you because you are tourists. And the perception. But only Yagu gets that. The rest of you, he's very convincing, you know?
Oh, Ruin, if I were you, I would definitely buy this. The latest one he showed. I don't remember the name.
Orcbane one?
Oh, the Orc Bane, yeah. That's a really good one. This is very popular, you know? Oh,
Yes,
you are an orc, sir. I'm sorry. No offense to you. It's, this skin is donated willingly.
I certainly bloody hope so.
I'm not gonna tell you from which body part it is. That's something I'll keep it for the other day.
Can I
Right.
insight the specific comment about it being donated and not taken?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because I'm kind of uncomfortable at this. 14.
You think to yourself with a 14 that he is very likely to be lying altogether. You aren't even unsure as you look at it. You know your skin. You are an orc. You know this is not an orc skin. This is some skin from some kind of reptile creature. Definitely, it's got some kind of weird scales, but it's been filed down. Yeah, but it's been filed. You know, to make the scales disappear. But as you look at it, you think, this is not orc skin.
Yeah, Ruben,
There's-
this might protect you since, you know, Bruce attacked you a couple of times before. Maybe this will prevent it from happening.
Couple of times.
I mean, yeah, there was
Right.
that incident with Reapy Cheap. You remember when you rode him into battle? Then there was also the incident, you know, and then there is also, you know, any risks.
The bag.
There's that too. Yeah, that too.
Yes.
So yeah, Ruin. Yago's got a good point.
How much for the orc bane? And then do you have something for Do you have something for like scaring away
Witches, hags.
hags? Maybe shoot, what else do we need to be scared of recently?
I mean, if you want a mage slayer, we have that as well to fend off mage slayers as well. If you want, you
No,
seem
not
like an
much.
arcane kind of guy.
Will it protect me or will it slay me?
Oh no, it will protect you against them. You know, have you heard these insectoid creatures? We even have things for astral beholder rocks as well. Protection, any kind of thing. Each of them is only 5 gold pieces.
How much
Bargain.
for all of your charms?
Oh, I can do 10 of them. For these 10 of them, I can do a special price for you. I'll say only 200 gold just for the 10.
Ruin. As much as I'd love to see you waste money on something, I'm going to have to stop this here. Look closely at this green orc bane charm. See the scales? That's not orc skin. This man is a charlatan.
Oh
come
no,
here.
he just
Wait.
got burned. He was a burn orc. That's why he had a procedure, you know. Anyway,
Wait,
All right,
Yeah,
charlatan,
yeah.
madam.
No,
Daryl
don't
is-
say that.
Daryl
have you
is
been
immediately
have you been
screamed to the
lying to me
crowd,
this whole
This
time?
guy's ripping everybody off.
Look at this! Look at
Whoa.
this!
Please,
a
please,
fraud.
please,
Always not
guy,
looking.
this is fully legal, sir.
He's a big fat phony.
Wait, Yago, you tried to trick me?
You see, he kind of like closes his umbrella. He's got like one of those big umbrellas. He closes the umbrella and kind of like walks off with the cart. You know, like you cannot see him anymore. He's just like an umbrella walking, and he goes out of shape. And then we move to the other marketplace where people are screaming, and you hear the add-ons family pepper challenge. Come on, ma!
Oh, we're going over there now.
Yeah.
should be more fun.
Let's keep having fun, guys. This is a good
Spicy
time.
brother.
The what challenge did you say?
Spicy pepper family challenge.
Spicy.
Ooh,
Bruce! Bruce,
I wanna
it's an
try it.
eating contest. Bruce.
Oh, excellent!
I don't
I
know
don't
money.
know.
Can I join?
Spicy brothers.
You're going down this time, Aki.
Wait. Can I go in?
Of course, you see actually with making a perception check, you see the stalls are numbered, and this one is a stall 22. This is the one that you were actually asked to come to. That's the Spicy Brothers. That had the woman told you actually this will be the game, one of the games.
Ah, this place was recommended. Right.
Definitely. Spicy food. If it's an eating contest, it's as much as we can eat for no money.
Okay, you see in there as you approach, you see there is two men, human, both of them. They seem like very look-alike, like they're very likely to be twins. You see them very energetic. They're kind of like shouting louder and louder. And then one of them says, "This is a fortitude of power, willpower to create, created by my father years ago. It's a tradition. If you can stand this pepper, you will be a king one day."
His father is my father too. Our father.
Our father, yes, our father. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm
I can't-
trying. I shouldn't do that voice. I'm not gonna do that voice. I'll switch it. It just seems a bit. So yeah, I'll switch it slightly.
Who wants to
Um,
take on to the challenge now? Please take a seat right there. We need 4 contestants.
Hey,
Yeah.
me.
I want to be a
me.
king. I want to be a king.
I just want to eat the pepper.
What does I think seems like more than 4. Could we take 6?
Yeah, we can take 6. That's okay, brother. Always too many is okay. We can take 6. But can you handle it? One of them looks towards you. Oh, you can handle it. He looks at you, Aki, being red. I guess.
Yes, I guess too. Let's go.
All right, sit down. We will bring out the peppers in a
Yeah,
moment.
I am your host, B. Aaron, and everyone, do you ready to greet the heat?
Yeah.
You see this crowd all around it, all these different tourists. Everyone is kind of like quite surprised that you are joining there. You see like a Kenku kind of standing on the corner. It's shady as well, and there is like all different races. There is a gnome. There is an unusual looking elf that looks like a shimmery skin as well, looking around.
How many of you guys are participating?
Me. 4 of us, I think. I don't. Yagu and Ziggy, did your characters want to join in?
Oh, we.
I'll be.
Okay.
I'll be watching, eating popcorn.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
just picture Ziggy sharing it. Also, we go on break soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
If you're okay, Mo, you take this one. I'll take the next one if you want.
Sure, that's no.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll help you.
we'll do it together. You see,
We'll do it together, yeah.
you
Okay.
see, and I am Kasim. I'll go get the peppers, brother. Why don't you tell them the rules? Oh, it seems
Okay.
like 2 of the contestants have left. I'll just bring it out for 4 then.
All right, that sounds good, brother. So, participants, you sit on the table, you see the basket, you will see the basket with mixed pepper, and there is milk in here. During each event will take 3 rounds. Each of you must select 1 pepper from the basket and eat it, and see how it happens. Anyone who is able to overtake and eat in the moment, if you are just 1 quick second, sorry, I'm a bit lost here. Okay, so I'll tell you out of character. So the challenge unfolds over 3 rounds. Each challenger eats their pepper 1 at a time, and then going clockwise, and then as you choose the pepper, you will have to roll a number, and that will determine which pepper you're eating. Each of them do different things. You must be able to surpass the rounds without going for the milk. So this is pretty much the challenge. So whoever is able to go 3 rounds without reaching for the milk or being overwhelmed by the heat of the peppers will be the winner. And then you see there on the corner that there is like a big jug that it has like a fortune cookies. It says like a big label there. This is the reward. Each of you get a magical fortune cookie if you win. Very lucky today.
Whoa.
Okay. Well.
Sounds very useful. Above game, I know Lucky and Joey have been asking about stopping for a break shortly. Do you want to do it before we start the contest or after?
We'll do it-
Actually,
we'll do
if
it
you
now.
guys-
yeah, if we want to go
Yeah.
break now. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
let's do it
Yeah.
then now. Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Keep the audience in suspense.
Yeah, so as you are there with the peppers, you see that at this point his brother comes, right? With the peppers. No?
Yep, he comes with a basket. It's covered, so you can't really see inside. But he puts it down on the table, and there is this assortment of different color chilies in there. There is green, there is red one. There is even kind of a coloration of a black with a tint of green in it. There's one which is short, long. All these different kind of shriveled up peppers or chilies inside. And you immediately feel this kind of waft of smell of chilies that kind of start burning your eyes immediately. Even you, Aki, as well, as you kind of sense that there is chaos within this basket itself. And as you all kind of look into it, and as before he says go, we will go on a short break, and we will be back.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and we'll be back in
Surely,
about
yeah.
10 minutes.
Go nowhere. So, yeah, we'll be back shortly. Just a quick thing before you go. No magic allowed. You see a big sign. No magic or violence allowed as well. All right. So, see you guys shortly. Thank you for watching.
See you
And we'll be back soon.
Okay.
Yay. Alright, and we are live. Hello guys, and thank you for being there as always. Please, if you haven't support us or follow us, this is a perfect time to remind you, please give us a follow. It helps for us to get the stream to as many people as possible. Unfortunately, Lucky had to go, so we will see him back next week. And yeah, let's continue back where we started, as you guys are about to get into the hot pepper challenge. So here we are with the two brothers. As you see them there, you now can see that a basket full of very colorful peppers have been brought to the table. You are invited to sit in this round table, wooden, quite ornate carved table with like all these motifs of different dragons and things on the edges. And in the middle there is a glass of milk for each of you who are participating, and there is a huge plate with mixed peppers in the middle. So let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Everyone pick a pepper. Remember, you've got this, and you've got also a glass of milk right next to you. Is it milk, right? Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, milk.
A glass of milk. If you're lactose intolerant, I'm sorry, but this is not lactose free. So if that's going to be a problem, the toilets are, and he kind of points that way. Anyway, all right.
In terms of order, if it's okay with you guys, we'll go on the order of my Discord, if it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we are Bruce, Harold, Ziggy, Aki, and then Yagu last, if it's cool.
Yagu's
with you
not
guys.
Lucky. Ruin. Ruin last.
Ruin, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ruin.
Ruin last. So Yagu, you're not participating, yeah?
I am watching.
Yeah, Ziggy and I are
perfect.
watching as well.
I'm watching it as well, but I can say to Yadu, if this starts to get a bit boring, should we go get that reward and come back?
They already gotten it though, didn't they?
Did we?
No, we have to
Seven-
go to
Oh,
the
right, okay.
bathroom or something. But
Okay.
well, if you're really that impatient, but I would really want to watch how they spit fire. You know,
Let's do that then. Let's do that then.
it might
Yeah,
be
you
fun.
s-
You know.
You see that are surrounding you. There is a huge crowd, all these different tourists, all with different hats. You see some kind of devices. Someone is kind of drawing pictures. You see all these different people like just taking photos and stuff like that. You see unusual looking machines that take photos as the event is about to happen. So let's go around the table. So first one to take a pepper. Bruce, go ahead.
Roll a
Roll a D. Yeah, perfect.
D10. All the weird and wonderful things here. They couldn't milk an almond. I'm really, really surprised. Oh, 1.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. All right. So, as you. Okay, let me just read here to make sure. Okay.
Can I just flavor this as you're looking up? He takes off his monocle and he's eyeballing Aki as he does this. He goes, I'm going to do a better job than Bruce did, my friend.
Okay, so you have the pepper in your hand. You see that this pepper itself seems to look like a little. Unusually, as you are not able to see all the peppers, so you are kind of like putting the hand into this thing with. So you choose a random one, and you see the one you pick look slightly like a shape, like a quite rounded, almost like a little tomato. What do you do?
I eat the pepper.
Okay, and as you eat it, you feel sweetness in your mouth, and you realize that this is not actually a pepper. This is a cherry tomato, and you don't need to make a saving throw. You already have won one of the first rounds, so you can.
I just pretend that it was absolutely no problem whatsoever, and I'm here. Your move, boys.
Okay.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, actually, that's a good one.
I want to insight it.
against every. Oh, go on then. Yeah. Go ahead. You can make an insight check.
Yeah. Do a contested deception via insight. Yeah. Go for it. Deception.
Oh wow,
Oh, shit.
no.
Yeah, this makes sense. Aki knows Bruce very well. He knows when he's bullshitting him.
Aki just leans further over the table and looks at him. Uh-huh.
He just like looking at him. In his head, he's like, bugger. He knows.
Harold, you look at Bruce do this, and you think that he is tenacious. He in battle and in eating. You know, in one of those type of things.
Well, you're built like a serious tank, my friend. But and then Errol's is gonna reach in.
All right. As you reach in, please roll a d10 as well.
And without even an insight check, you could tell that made Errol a little bit nervous. Like, oh shit.
Ooh, okay. So on a 6, do you eat it?
Yes, it's part of the contest. I'm just
All
not
right,
even looking at it.
so-
I'm just gonna just brace for it. Like,
So the first thing you feel is just heat on your mouth. Make a Constitution saving throw. As you see, there is also a Minotaur that just sat on the table to fill in the 4 contestants.
21.
Okay, with a 21, it's hot, but at the same time, it's quite delicious. You do not have disadvantage on this saving throw if you normally would have. So you will see how this works. So you are successful, and you have 1 success as well on the first challenge. We'll leave the Minotaur for the last one. So go ahead, Haki. You see this bowl full of peppers.
I'm so scared.
Just,
That was a bit tough.
just remember hard buckler, Bruce.
I'll never forget. I will never forget.
I can take the heat, the Minotaur says. Oh, okay. As you roll this one, you feel that this pepper is also quite hot, but nothing too much. Make a con save. Let's see how you react to the pepper itself.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay. You are used to spice, even though this one seems to have no special effects neither. It's just a hot pepper, quite delicious. You bear it easily. And we move to the Minotaur. So each of us maybe, if we roll 1 time for the Minotaur, for the pepper, see what he does. So you see him like, he reaches his big, kind of like hand, and puts it inside. Picks a pepper. So maybe I'll do the first roll,
Yeah, go ahead.
and then you do
I
the one after.
really hope this guy Nat wants this, because he is completely unimportant.
Ooh, okay.
He rolls a 10. Come on.
Yes, come on.
So you see the pepper, he takes it and he starts eating it. You see his face kind of changes, and he's gonna make a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna roll a d4 to determine what his con is. 1 second. Come here, little one. Okay. Ooh, okay. Sure. So, con save, there. He is not as tough as he looks.
Yes.
And you see, like, you kind of like, he puts his hand in his mouth as he takes the pepper, and then like, and you see straight away he reaches for the milk, and he kind of drinks a gulp of milk. He goes everywhere on his mouth.
And the first one is gone and could not handle the heat.
Damn it! Curse you all!
Get off the table. Stop
Aki
wasting time.
slams his hand to this.
He stands up. As he stands up, you see with his horns, he kind of scratches the kind of like canopy that is on the top.
Hey,
and
we'll watch
he
them, man.
leaves.
Watch it. Move.
I
Alright.
just imagine the table looks like this. It's just Bruce and Aki only have eyes for each other right now across the table. Errol's like, oh god, what have I got myself in for? The Ninja's like, no, I can't do it.
For some reason in my head, this is some sort of backroom poker game in the half dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you see all these magical lights, so it's kind of
Swinging
like.
light.
Yeah. All right, amazing. Okay, now we move to round 2. Pick your pepper. One of the
Alrighty then.
brothers.
D10, here we go. 3.
Oh wow! Okay, you guys are rolling well. Okay, so as you take this pepper straight away, you feel it. It's kind of feels okay. Make a con save.
Okie dokie. Watch me now.
Aki's leaning in, looking at him really closely.
17.
Ooh, okay. With a 17, you endure it. Is once more, you realize this pepper is not actually that spicy. It's just a regular chili. is bearable. It tastes quite nice, but at the same time, you feel your tongue starting to swell up a bit. Like, oh.
I finish up. Bruce just looks at it and says, refreshing.
And then I'll just whisper to Aki, "What kind of madman are you dueling against?" The madman.
You weren't there in Hardbuckler. This gets serious.
I just
Errol
wanted
doesn't
to
know.
eat.
Hey,
Errol doesn't know. Aki won the last eating contest we had.
Does Joey know what happened in Hardbuckler?
I do. I saw that episode. I saw that episode. No, I do. Yeah, like Errol's just gonna sleep back. He's just gonna be, I just wanted some food.
Oh shit! The sorcerer beat barbarian in the last eating contest. Oh my god! What am I doing?
Take your peppers. Don't be shy. Come on, people waiting. You see all the crowd. Come on. Pepper. Hit.
All right. And then Errol's just gonna dig his hand in, do the same thing where he just takes out a pepper and just eats it, but D10 first, right?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Oh, that was a D8. Or no, that did come out D10. My bad.
That is right.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. As you take this pepper, make a con save. You feel it starts to burn your mouth. It's quite meaty and quite a big one.
For the two
Can
of
I
you,
use-
you see him pick out this kind of short, wrinkled black pepper, and he just shoves it in his mouth without even looking at it.
Can I use an inspiration to make it at advantage? The con save.
Sure.
Up to
Yeah,
you.
that's
yeah.
not cheating. That's
I
not
just
magic.
want to make sure,
So,
yeah. Just Errol's will, I guess. Okay, so con save, advantage. Please don't be crap. Oh no, it's bad either way.
Okay, Errol, you slowly feel the pepper. Your tongue starts to swell up, and you see Errol, like a couple of tears come out of his eyes. You unconsciously, without even realizing, you reach for the milk. This is too much.
I'll say to Yadu, as that happens, I think Harold might shit himself.
Oh, sir, this is too spicy. You cannot take the heat. Just okay. Just leave the table. Thank you.
Errol's just gonna leave. That tasted amazing, but my mouth burns. Oh.
Yeah, it seems like the last two are sitting here. You do seem to be acquainted with each other, right?
Oh yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Hand to hand, okay. Oh, all right, good. See who is gonna be the winner. Aki, go ahead. Pick your pepper.
Peter Piper.
Come on.
Oh god.
Oh! Okay, this is something new. As you take this pepper, Aki, you feel your whole skull starts to ignite. Make a Constitution saving throw. This is an intense one.
Not 20 this. Not 20 this. Do it.
Come
Do it. Do it.
on.
Oh, close.
Oh, for an instant, as you look at Aki, you see that for a second his face doesn't look like a face. It looks like a skull, and it's very unsettling. And you see like the inside like an X-ray, but you kind of like say to yourself, Aki, I'm a foot master, and you fucking overtake it. The DC was 20, man. Well done, yeah. That was cool. Bruce, round 3. Okay, so we have very strong. You're very good. Your turn. See, friends, blood brothers, huh?
Before he picks out another pepper, he goes, well, now that the boys have left, it's just up for the men to finish this contest.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, here we go. D10. Oh, I'm gonna get a 10, I just know it.
Do you want to make this interesting, Ziki? I put 10 coins on Aki.
Yeah, please, you can do that.
10 coins. 10 coins for. Yeah, I'll go for Brucey Boy. Why not?
Cool.
Okay, you see another person said, oh, I go for Brucey Boy too. And he puts another 10 gold in there as well.
So I rolled a
Go
1.
just goes around. Start your bet. He's here.
Errol's still like scraping his tongue like,
Is this another...
Once more, Bruce, you realize this one looks like a little cherry tomato. Make a. You don't actually need to, as you eat it. Actually, sorry,
I'm gonna stop you there. I notice it's another cherry tomato, and he goes, "May I try for another one?"
Of course. Oh, very good. You are a very honorable man. Honor is very good. You will get extra reward after. That's amazing. Well done. Please take again. Up to you, sir.
Pick up the same tomato.
Another! Give me another!
Okay, it's okay. Wow. Very, very honorable.
Oh, come on!
He's crazy, man.
Another one! Come on! Come on! No tomato! 5! There we go!
Wow, okay, perfect. Alright. So make a con save as you feel this pepper once more. It's hot, but nothing crazy.
Okay, it is not a tomato. Okay, here we go. Con save. Watch me natural 1 this. 12!
Ooh, okay, just. You feel it like for a second, even though your tongue keeps swelling up and you feel it like so hot, but you just actually overcome it.
He goes a much darker shade of green.
Is that Brucey boy? The guy asks you, Ziggy.
That is Brucey boy.
Oh,
He's gonna do this. He's gonna do this. And earn us some coin.
He's so honorable, the bugbear says to you. Alright, and it's your turn, Aki. Go ahead, roll D10 as you put your hand and take another one.
Bruce is sweating through his shirt after that last one.
You okay there, brewer?
I'm just fine.
Ooh, okay, wow. Aki likes it, the challenge, yeah? Okay.
It's the only challenges I ever roll high in are the ones that don't work.
Alright, so as you have this pepper, Aki, you feel it in your mouth quite hot. Delicious but hot. Make a con save, please.
Does a person with it just resistance to fire, is it just like an inbuilt resistance to fire resistance? Does that not help him?
Oh no.
I don't think that's good.
Alright, as you take this pepper, Aki, you feel it. All of you see visible, like almost like for a second, Aki's flame breath just kind of like a little mouth of fire just comes out, and you actually reach for the milk instantly. Okay, we have a winner! Very good, Bruce boy! And every people start to crowd. You see the bugbear put the hand on your shoulder. Oh, well done. That's good. Paid off.
May I ask May I ask for one favor as the winner? May I try the hottest pepper, since the first one I had was in fact a cherry tomato?
Oh, you can take you have a flamethrower or skull-faced pepper. Which one do you prefer, sir?
I look at Aki and go, the skull-faced pepper.
Oh, yeah, okay. Please go ahead. You take. And he gives you this kind of pepper. It looks like really, really long and kind of like curly on the bottom. And he's all right, so the one he took is the skull face. So go ahead, make a con save.
I had a feeling when I saw his skull. Here we go.
Whoa! Okay, and you all see once more the same than with Aki. For a second, you see it's Bruce to skull. For a second, like it's like a magical thing, and you see the shape of his skull, and you actually overcome it, Bruce.
He just starts vibrating, just like.
Oh, the crowd goes crazy! Yay! Yay! Yay!
Ziggy, you get your 10 gold back plus another 9 gold. So 19 gold altogether.
Oh wow, nice.
It's great to make money off you people.
Well done,
Aki! They give you see the brother comes with a big bowl of creamy yogurt that he puts to you. Please eat this. Very good, sir. You are so honorable, and the same to you, Aki. He gives you one as well, and to you, adults that were participating as well.
Thank you.
Stick our heads in it.
I'll do that too. Like arrows. All three of us are just devouring these.
He comes with 3 things on himself. He comes two things. He comes with a big jug of fortune cookies, and he asks you for being honorable, Bruce. He asks you to take a fortune cookie. So each of you who were participating can roll on the fortune cookie table. So roll a d8. In addition to that, while you guys are rolling, he gives you also a little pouch. This is only for winner. Very, very lucky winner. Thank you, sir. This is drowned seaweed.
Drowned
Where do you guys
seaweed.
get those peppers? Those are amazing, but my tongue.
You could weaponize some of these.
Yeah, you can write in there drowned seaweed. It has 8 servings. He will explain you that when you take this drowned seaweed for 12 hours, you won't need to breathe, eat, or drink, and you will be classified as an undead. So your creature type will change to undead when you take this for 12 hours.
Bloody hell, eight drowned seaweed.
This comes from a real drowned person. Drowned person, we take seaweed from the drowned body. Is the undead, so it help, but it's only temporal. Don't worry. It's very, very effective if you need to be in place where you don't need to breathe or water or swim or yeah.
So
Thank
1
you, Sam.
hour. So is it for 1 hour?
12
Yeah?
for 12 hours.
12
You have
hours.
8 servings of that.
So 12 hours.
Yeah, I'll post it for you if you want.
Oh,
okay?
thank you. Save
Yeah.
a bit of a-
And
then I
then,
think I'll roll the d8s.
Yeah, so perfect. So as you roll those d8s, let's hold on, just paste that there. Okay, so you got it there, the text. And then you guys that roll the d8s, let's see what you got. So Herald, you got an 8. So let's start with you. You get a fortune cookie that has like a little. Each of them got a wrapping. On your wrapping, you see the drawing of a jellyfish.
Ooh.
This fortune cookie made with jellyfish. When you eat it, you will become immune to poison for 1 minute.
Oh, I become a Oh, that's awesome. I gotta keep this.
Yeah, very powerful. Jellyfish stink. Very good. This is we use a special family technique to make this. Thank you, sir, for competing. Very, very honorable as well.
Thank you
For
for
you-
letting me.
Oh, pleasure. For you, sir, you get goat. You see in your one, Bruce, it's got like the drawing of a goat on there. This is surprise. Better I don't tell you, but it makes you turn into something very powerful, very jumpy.
How am I? Where am I going to put this in my inventory here?
So you can call it goat fortune cookie if you want.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You could ask him if you want to. It will require a persuasion check. He seems to be like, you see that he's kind of like murmuring with his brother.
I don't suppose you could tell me what exactly it does. I have a very dangerous profession. If it could help, I'd like to know what it could do. You understand? And I will roll persuasion.
Okay. Look, my brother decide. You convince him. For me, I don't tell you.
Oh, okay. Does this carry over? Can I roll again?
Yes, so you sure. And that will
thank-
be contested with you, brother.
Okay, so one more roll, if that's all right.
Mhm.
Cool. Here we go. I say the same thing, and of course it's the same thing.
Well, we'll just keep it a surprise, won't we?
Can I do something as well?
Mhm.
After seeing that conversation, I'll just kind of, as Bruce walks away, I'll just kind of say, you know, he's my friend. And I think it'd be really funny if I held it over him what that cookie does. Can you tell me? And I'll also try to persuade him.
Okay, maybe I tell your friend, but I will not tell you. Don't tell him. Maybe roll with advantage, actually.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. I mean,
But you
lowest I
promise
can-
me you don't secret, yeah?
No, I won't tell him. I'll just hold it over him because that's the type.
Okay.
Well, I think it's funny as fuck.
Is this a persuasion or deception?
31 with a nat 20.
Okay. All right. So what I'll do in 1 second after I do this one, I will whisper to you.
Yep, do it.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Herald, Aki, as you roll a 6, you get. Oh, this is Tiger Fortune Cookie. Very nice one.
Great.
He gives you advantage on seeing, makes your eyes much better to see and be sneaky as well, like Tiger in jungle.
Do you want to
mean I
trade?
can- You mean
So
I
I-
can see what is? Sorry, okay, is that a perception thing?
Yes, so you have advantage on perception checks and stealth checks for 10 minutes after
Wow.
consuming this fortune cookie.
Aki, do you want to trade?
Hold on. What did you get? You got jellyfish.
Yeah.
It was poison. I'm already resistant to poison.
Damn it!
Okay.
Harold says that out loud, like, damn it!
I'm willing to trade one cupcake for it.
You would trade me a cupcake for this fortune cookie.
No, not you, the jellyfish one.
Oh yeah, I could take it. I'll take the cupcake.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah,
We trade. Nice.
Trade the trade. Yep.
Okay.
I like Yagu's cupcakes are amazing though. So
As this is happening
Alright,
and you
amazing.
have got your rewards, you see in the distance another event happening, which seems to be drawing another crowd as well. Seems like there's no other events apart from this one and another one that's happening as well.
Okay.
Let's go.
Mhm.
What
That's
you
what-
just sent me, my God.
Let's go. Oh, you send it to him, yeah?
No. I was
Look,
hoping
yeah.
you'd go along with it.
No,
Look,
I
that
am
picture
sending
point,
it to you.
it
now.
could be absolutely awful or it could be absolutely game breaking. I do not know which.
Oh, you won't know. You won't know.
speaking
Bruce
of,
is immediately heckling you. Ziggy, tell me. Ziggy, tell me. Ziggy, tell me, please.
I
tell
mean,
me, tell me,
speaking
tell
of,
me, tell me.
as soon as this is going on, Errol's gonna take out the older muffin that he's had because now he has two. He's gonna take out one Eldath muffin and just eat it because he's like, I'm still famished.
Oh God.
Okay, so you shall have it now, Ziggy.
Honestly, Bruce, if I could comprehend into words what this would do for you, my God, if you ever are in danger, if you think it is life or death and none of us are coming back, I honestly take it, and I'd like to try and deceive him.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
With my plus 8 deception.
Oh fuck. Okay, hang on,
20.
hang on. Where's my insight?
on.
Where's my insight? Don't let me down.
Errol's gonna eat the cupcake while enjoying this. One of the cupcakes.
Come on, damn it! Say, oh right, yes, of course. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll even write as a note. Eat when in extreme danger.
Come and join.
Mark.
Come
This-
and
this is-
join.
this is
Inner
definitely in my
squid
house, I
game.
know it.
You see as the voices are coming from next door. It's got like a black curtain and it looks quite dark, like a kind of eerie, gothically, and you see there like an elf, like quite dark skin. You get that this is probably either a drow or something similar to that, and he's kind of dressed up like almost like a Dracula vampire kind of style. Are you ready for planar squid?
So can I make the roll
Squid
for?
planar game.
What's
Can I
that?
make the roll for Eldath's muffin before we walk up to this guy? Because there's a chance that Errol might be high, and I would just love that imagery of Errol seeing a high.
Please, yeah, go ahead. Go on, make a
D100,
roll.
right?
Let me just double check. One
It's
sec.
D20.
Okay,
D20.
D20, yeah.
I'm assuming like Bruce is still drenched in sweat from all that, and Aki is still kind of like smoldering. It's just smoke coming out of his ears and
I've
nose.
got, I've got a mental picture of like the tips of Aki's horns leaving those little vapor trails that planes do behind them.
So on the D20, I got a 9.
Okay, so as you roll a 9 there on the D20, one quick second, I have it here now. Wild mushroom moss cupcake, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so all of a sudden you start to feel amazing. This is weird. The music elevates more and more and more, and you feel that your legs start to rock a little bit, you know? And you are euphoric for 1 hour as you are super high like a kite in there. Mechanically, you can try to end it if you wish, you know?
No, Errol's gonna ride this high the entire time. He's like, yeah, to this depressing gothic case. Woo!
Oh my
I feel
god!
so good right now.
Oh my god!
You
Why
see
can't
him-
I this?
You see him. He's doing that, and then at moments he just kind of stops for a moment, and then just continues doing it, and starts kind of coming towards you guys and stuff like that. He's having different sensations as he's kind of going along, having these muffins.
All right. So, who wants to participate in the planar squid game? he
That
says.
sounds like a good job.
The Squid
Oh,
Games?
you look like a participant. The
Yeah.
Planar Squid Game.
Yeah.
I
What
could
are the
see-
rules? What are the
What-
rules of this game?
What are the Squid Games for you?
Oh,
Oh my god, no!
tell you the rules. All of you, I see you already. I need 5 contestants.
Let's do this. Woohoo! Let's
What
go,
do
guys.
we
This will
do?
be fun.
What can we win?
What can we lose?
Win, lose, who guys, it's
We
sweet.
have a deal with the Fortune Spicy Brothers. You get fortune cookies.
Yeah, let's get
Oh.
more of those.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yes, let's do it.
I think I am recovered enough. How about you guys? I don't
Yeah,
Guys,
Okay.
let's go.
Ruin says, guys, I think I'll sit this one out. In the spaces.
All right, brother. You sit there. You on that nice ground. You have a good time.
You look dark. Come, he says to you, Ziggy. Join the game.
Fine, I knew you'd all get me roped into something stupid eventually. Alright then.
I
I'm
knew
in.
one like you. Brave hero. His name was War Turtle. Sit here, Turtle Folk. He says to you, Yago.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let's get jiggy with it, as they say in another plane I went to. I forgot what it was. Jiggy with whatever the new term is.
Ruin will climb into Yagu's shell and kind of sit in there.
Understandable.
Right. Are you ready to play this game? And you see that he's got like a crystal, something covered with a big purple curtain. You know, like in the back of the whole thing is completely very, very dark with purple lights, and you see like a table with some kind of like a velvet purple kind of like chairs around it. Are you ready then?
Yeah, Aki,
I
you were right.
guess.
I needed a good time. Woohoo!
All right.
Good.
So, each of you must be very fast. You must count the plane shifting myriad tentacles of the flying rainbow squid. And he unveils the curtain, and you see huge squid, like 4 feet wide, floating in the air, flying. With rainbow tentacles. He's got like so many tentacles. It's hard. He's moving so fast as well. And you see him shifting for a second. He disappears, and then he appears again in front of you. So
Oh, Link Squid.
Ah!
That's so cool! I want to do that too! Hey!
I don't like this.
okay,
love this.
So mechanically, out of game, I'll tell you what you need to do. So it's the similar. You need to succeed either 3 rounds or be eliminated before. On the beginning of the round, you need to make a dexterity saving throw first. If you are successful on that, you will be able to make an wisdom or intelligence check to count the tentacles. After 3
Right.
successful checks, you will know how many. You will be able to count how many tentacles the squid has.
Gotcha.
Do
so,
me and Bruce
same order
get
then with
advantage?
the-
Say it again.
Do me and Bruce get advantage from danger sense?
I will say. I don't know actually.
Yeah.
That's me digging
Like
through my
it's an
features
effect
now.
that we can see, right?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So yeah, you will have advantage on that.
Woohoo.
Nice.
Bruce is quite
Fun.
scared here, so he's kind of like, ah!
Errol's just dancing. He's having a good time. He...
It's dangerous.
Harold, don't they remind you of something? Why are you so happy?
What do you mean? It's like the squids are the fun fish of the sea. What are you talking
You
about?
see tentacle
We were
like
one.
in your direction, Bruce. Like he's trying to. The squid is trying to attack you. Actually, but
Oh
you
my
managed.
god, no!
For you, Aki, the same. You see the squid plane shifts, and he appears behind you, and he almost hits you with a tentacle, but you manage to dodge it. For you, Harold, being as you are, the tentacle hits you right on the face, and as he hits him, all of you see that he falls down on the floor. Yagu, you actually are unconscious, Harold. For you, Yagu, you managed to dodge the tentacle, But Siggy, as you are looking at the squid, you don't see the squid. You look for a second, and then all of you see that the squid wraps around your neck, and you feel it like easy, and you see the guy going, and you see that Siggy as well drops dead on the floor, looking the same with you. You both look like you are dead.
Does
Okay,
this thing look now out of control?
I would-
Not
that's
yet. You
similar.
see the guy is quite. It's okay. Relax.
It doesn't look okay. It looks like it's going to kill my friend. So, I mean, Aki will attack this thing if it doesn't let go.
Bruce is about
Yeah,
to punch
Joe
it.
Kubot also
He's gonna
throws two
activate
swords.
He's gonna activate the tattoo and punch it.
In the moment you see that Siggy drops, you see the squid releases the thing from his neck.
Um,
I'm sorry.
Ziggy will also drop his changeling form, and his clothes will just turn back into. If he has gone unconscious,
Yeah, you
will
are actually
instantly drop
unconscious.
back into a changeling, and also his clothes will turn into just a torn, well, very used studded leather.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So you winners, try to down the tentacles. So you can actually make an intelligence or wisdom check.
Oh dear. Okay.
Well, I was thinking Jack of all trades would help me here, but I didn't get that far.
I'm gonna be honest, my deck save could have been a lot better for that.
Bruce is too panicky. He's just like, oh my god, what's going on?
Okay. As you
I am
two,
killing us.
Aki, you realize you start to look into the squid and you see that there is a pattern on his movement, and you start to count, and you are starting to get a few. You get 20 on this round so far. The other Yagu and Bruce, the squid is just shifting and moving through planes, and it's so hard to count. You are actually unable to count it. So let's go to round 2. Your friends remain dead, looking pretty much.
So Aki's 1 up. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Round 2.
So
Yagu,
do
Dex
help
saves.
me
let's
move
do
them to one
let's do that together if you want. So the 3 of you make a dexterity saving throw as you see the squid kind of like.
Oh my god.
Oh god, again.
Oh.
Whoa! Nice.
He limbos
Okay.
under it.
Come on, Bruce.
Okay. This
I'm going to help Harold and I'm going to help Harold and Ziggy. Ah!
yeah, and the squid kind of like almost. I shouldn't say this because it's not a manga, but you see the squid tentacle goes in Bruce's mouth for a second, and then it kind of collapses on the floor. We're looking pretty dead. Looking. And Bruce, so Yagu and Aki make either wisdom or wisdom or intelligence check. Ooh, okay. So Yagu, you count around 20 tentacles, but this time you, Aki, are unable to count them. You see the pattern, and the squid looks at you. You see like he's got these 6 eyes, and then the eyes shift around, and it kind of breaks your counting.
Oh.
All
Good
right.
shot.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Can I telekinetic shove Aki so he rolls with disadvantage?
Wow!
Wow. You see there's an object out, so you could try to. Actually, you don't use. It's not visible when you do this.
No,
Yeah.
it's-
So
it doesn't
let's
say
make.
anything. So.
Yeah.
So let's make something. So let's do a contested Arcana. Actually, you pick your skill, wisdom or charisma. You can use. You can use your highest skill, like your magic skill. So you make a charisma check, Yagu, and Aki. You can do a charisma check contested to that.
Okay.
The
Just to
caravan
make
of
it
chaos
fair.
is having an effect on our lawful good boy.
Well, this is unfair.
So you feel it, Aki. You have been with Yagu for quite a while, and he kind of like winks for a second. He moves his eye in an unusual way, and you know he's about to do some magic on you. What do you do?
As he's about to do that, there's no magic allowed, but it's only no magic allowed in the direction of the squid. Right, we're not in an anti-magic field.
Yeah, you're not in an anti-magic field. You see that the drow, he's not really realizing what is. Come on.
Well, he's
Count.
if Aki catches Yogu's eye and he sees he's about to do that, he'll just raise his hand and cast light really just like and strobe it just a little bit to put him off and get out of the way.
Right.
Wait, what did you do?
No magic, he
Like
says.
cast light on his hand and kind of strobe it to distract Yogi just enough.
Okay, and then you guys see the squid as you are actually doing this. The squid is not stopping, and the tentacles go towards you really fast. Make dexterity saving throws.
Ooh,
Damn.
Wow.
So go ahead. All of both of you start focus on the tentacles one more. You have 20 tentacles each so far.
Here we go.
Wow, you're good. Have you seen planar squid before?
oh no! Wait, can I? How do we feel about favor of the gods? Is that magic or is that a feature? that I
No,
get?
that's not a feature. If you want to use it, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm that petty at this point.
Actually, as you use it, both of you, yeah, okay.
Yes.
So both of you are successful. Both of you are on the count. You counted 42 tentacles each at this point. Oh. And you see, for a second, you look at your friends and you realize they are not really moving. They look pretty dead to you, but the squid does not stop, and you see the guy, he smiles. Oh, this is the good one. So both of you make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Do I roll normally?
As you see,
Yeah.
yeah, you will normally. You see, like, he's for a second that you see two of those squids that multiply, like.
Oh
Um,
god.
I'll also add, you are both equally tied. I've been keeping track. You're both equally tied.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Oh no, that's fucked.
Wait, Mark, isn't yours with advantage?
No, it's with disadvantage, but I've had advantage, so it cancels each other. out.
Okay, never mind.
So it's
Okay.
All right. So this time, you see, for a second, Aki, he's so fast. You see the tentacle hits Aki, but when it's about to hit you, Jagu, you react on time. Yes, you are the winner, and you actually make a check to see how many tentacles you managed to count this time, Jagu.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
As you see into the squid, you see the squid moves back, kind of like mesmerized with how quick you guys are, and you count 77 tentacles precisely. Yes, you did it! And you see the table is like all these corpses on the floor, pretty much, and you and he
Because just
says.
celebrating, not noticing that everyone around me is dead. Yeah.
And you see the brother comes. Oh, so lucky you win a so game. That's why you didn't play. You were saving energy. Please take 2 cookies. You are the winner. Says to you
Oh.
the brother from the other stall that comes with the fortune cookie basket.
Roll 2d8.
On
Yeah.
2d8.
By your friends, they are dead. The dead don't take fortune.
A 6 and a 3. So wait, that's what.
Yep, yep. So you get a tiger one, and then you also
Yeah.
get one that has like a shape of a goat on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah. So you will know.
Mark, I'll send it you.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Oh,
yeah, he
wow.
will not tell you. He will not tell you what it is. You know.
Oh, you dick.
That's like-
So you gather the tiger. He tells you what it is. So you
Yeah,
have
the sneaky
advantage.
I
Pinky
tell
one.
him? Can I tell him?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, okay.
Jogo will
Yes.
ask you because
It's up
he
to
was
Ziggy,
there.
Yeah.
Okay, but once he realizes everyone is cautious around him, wait, are they dead or are they just?
Oh, I'm
Knocked out.
sorry. I forgot to tell you. In the Squid Game, you either win or you die.
Yeah,
And
see,
he
that's
looks
why I
straight
wanted
into
to
your
ask
eyes.
beforehand. But okay, fine, I will do this, and he will grab his staff of healing, and he will cast mass cure wounds. Yeah, mass cure wounds. So
Okay.
everyone around him will heal.
All
or a
right.
lot.
Okay. So 1 second. As you cast Mass Cure Wounds, you realize that your friends are dead. They are not moving. They are not being brought back. It
Even
doesn't
after the
have any
healing.
effect. Yeah, no effect. You gather. Are they dead? All right. I think it's time to go. You can take your corpses. Thank you, sir.
Can I medicine check this? Or insight
Sure.
check?
Yeah, you can do whichever of the two you want.
Medicine, 22.
Yeah, you touch. Who do you want to actually medicine check?
Who died the first?
Who's your favorite?
That was me. That was me who died
That was
first.
what I was going for, but that was like, I don't like anyone. But no, then I will touch Harold.
Okay,
To
as
see if
you
he's
touch
alive.
Harold, you go on his pulse. He's actually dead.
Holy shit! What did you do to them?
Oh well, they were not strong enough.
Yeah, I realized that, but can I fix this or what?
I don't know, my friend. And you see the guy with the fortune cookie. He kind of like, he's got like a, for a second, he kind of like puts the hand in the mouth.
Ochoku will step towards him and he will grab him and lift him up in the air and will say, "How do I fix this?"
Okay. It was a joke. It's only for 1 minute. They are under the effect of a spell. Feign dead. They are not dead. Please go.
Oh, in that case, do you have any paint or something we can draw on their faces?
Oh, yes. I have some of the feces of the squid. Rainbow. Peace.
Well, then we don't have time to lose. If you two take that one, those two, then I will take these three. Okay, quick.
Oh, give me
Throw
some.
mustaches on
Give me
them.
some paint, says Ruin, and he'll go up to Bruce's face.
So as you apply this paint, you can choose the color yourself. It's kind of like a squid piece, and it actually changes color as you apply it.
Oh, just all black. Just the cartoon black stuff you see in movies and stuff. That's what I want.
Like the
Okay.
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And you know what? You
I
know
mean
what?
it.
Andy,
Okay, go on.
Andy, I'm gonna leave it to leave it to Lucky to decide on what's on your face. So you don't until he decides, it's on your face.
When I tell you what, just so when he wakes up, do we smell that this is in fact shit and piss that has been drawn all over our faces?
Smells fishy.
Yeah. Have you ever smelled a squid ink? Actually.
I have
I-
not. No.
Have that, no.
For some reason, I
It's
thought
Squid ink
Same
paella.
thing, yeah, like a squid paella but raw, you know. So it's like pure, like sea urchin. That's what it smells like a sea urchin sushi, you know, like a sea, like proper rotten sea. Yeah.
Rotten. Okay, so it smells absolutely disgusting, whatever the substance is. Okay,
So,
that's important to know for when he wakes up. Okay.
So just to know, I know that Harold is under that effect, but I would imagine because he went unconscious, that effect would end. Just to let you guys know in case he's not like.
Yeah. After a minute, all of you
No,
feel
no.
like.
Wait. Joku will also lay down with the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice one.
good.
So after a minute, all of you wake up. You didn't lose any hit points. This is like a magical deception. If any of you had made an Arcana check, you will have figured out it's actually a magical effect that is not real. But then, as you all get up, you realize that Yagu is on the floor too, and he's not moving.
Oh, Yagu!
Where
see.
am I? Oh,
There you go, Jagu as well.
there. Oh,
Ruin
Bruce,
says,
get away from
he's
me.
dead!
Oh,
He's
oh,
dead!
oh, oh,
Everyone,
Oh
he's
my-
dead!
What the hell is?
Yagu,
we
wait,
all
wait.
got hit by the squid.
he's alive.
That hurt like
Oh,
a.
that's
You all guys are the best, he says.
Thank you, but it smells so bad
Oh.
here. Oh.
What is this you have put on our faces?
You piss yourselves, that's why. It's normal.
You look
on
sad.
my own face.
No, he hasn't.
That trajectory.
cast prestidigitation on only myself. And then back
Ziggy,
into my
please.
regular attire.
You do
Beg
see
you,
on each
please.
other that you have different color faces. I'll let you guys to decide which colors you have if it comes up. But each of you has like color piece, like what Jago did, like black. Actually, sorry, like black
Yeah.
circles and different makeup.
Just purple, just all on Errol's face. Like clown makeup.
And at this point, as you are there, you hear a message in your voice, in your mind. You are now registered. You are welcome to make as many future visits to the Radiant Citadel as you please. Our Clavinger, named Ovidio, will take you to Madame Eva. He's right behind you. And you hear that in your mind.
Before
No,
we
just
go
look
anywhere,
behind.
there's one thing I want to do with this guy, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Say, sir, you've been such a wonderful sport. I'd like to give you a gift of foresight, shall we call it? And he pulls out Greensong's head. Would you like to? If you have a look at this head, this well-preserved hag's head, very magical.
Amazing.
It will give you a vision.
Oh,
that's good. It'll bring you good
love
fortune.
this.
You love this, okay? Please have a look. And you'll show him
He just
Greensong's
takes
head.
the head and puts it like so close that you think for a second, is he kissing the head? You're like, you're unsure.
So
And he goes,
yeah, same thing applies. So he gets a. So after
Okay.
1 minute, just look at it for 1 minute, and you'll get the benefit of a particular spell, either an augury, a divination, or a communion.
You see his face changes for a second. Wow, what a good death! Crushed by a castle. And he laughs like crazy. Like you think, wow, this guy's got issues. And then remind me what I need to roll. Actually, D20. no?
Would he be happy because that sounds like a death from his dreams, rather than a death based on his darkest fears? So what would he?
Well, you
fear of?
got it to himself that he's so fucked up, like he's a proper domain of dread kind of guy. He's like, oh wow, this is good, like his fear is probably die avoiding death actually. So yeah, let's say that he dies killed, like he sees poisoned by a girl's lollipop. That fucking sucks. Says,
Oh, that's a shame.
A
"Oh,
lollipop
no.
probably even sucked too in that.
I hate lollipops and girls. He says, little girls with lollipops.
That's a terrible shame. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Tell me your number.
All right. So he will roll. I'll roll it on the open. 4.
4.
Actually, he didn't roll in the open.
You get the
Wait.
benefit of the augury spell, so any decision he wants to make within the next half an hour, he gets a good, bad, or what was the fourth one? I can't remember. So it's
Nothing,
it's
I think it
DM's
was, or like,
discretion.
no effect.
So
Yeah.
whatever decision he's going to make, he gets a premonition of this could be good, this could be bad, it could be good and bad, and I can't remember what the other one was. I think it's like a
Oh, thank you. This is amazing. And you
well,
see him concentrating.
Watch out for little girls' lollipops in future, good sir.
All right. Thank you. You guys are the most fun I've had in a long time.
Yeah, this was a fun trip. Can we
Begin.
get now?
Oh,
There.
Hello? I think I'm here for you guys.
Yes. Hello. Nice
Ah,
to meet you.
nice to meet you. My name is. Wait, let me. He checks his paper. What is my name?
Yeah. Ovidio.
That is good. That is my name, Obidio. I beat you, Obidio. My name is Obidio, and I beat you. Hello. Come. I will take you to Madame Eva's tent. Follow me.
I can't take this guy seriously at all now. His
But
name is
my-
SG.
My comment is not so good. Could I just call you Obi2 to separate from the Obidu, you know? Obi and then 2.
Obi.
'Cause-
I've never been called Obi before, even though
How about
there is no
Ben?
V in my name. It's a V, so you can call me Ovi.
How about
Obi.
Ben?
Ben?
How about Ben? Ben.
Ben.
It sounds very different from Obi.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like that. People will take the piss out of my name if that's the case. But why don't we walk and talk? Madame Eva
Yeah.
is very, very got a tight schedule. She needs to see a lot of people today. So, come, let's go.
Since we are the
Who's
first one
madam?
to call you Obi, do you mind we calling you Obi-Wan?
Oh, if I'm the
I will,
first,
I
sure.
will kill you all. I will kill you all right now.
Obi-Wan is my name.
Bruce is reaching for the Dragon Slayer right now. I can't just come on. We're done.
Come on, Bruce. We're following Obi-Wan. Let's go.
I want to kill everyone. Oh my god, what's happened
No,
to me?
Bruce, calm down. This guy's our only hope.
Oh, nice.
Bruce, Bruce stabs Nicky. he just he's done.
So we're following Obi-Doo.
Yeah. As you follow him, you see that he's a young, quite young guy. His face is very pale. He's got like a bit of black circles underneath his eyes. But are you happy to guide them through more, or you want me to do it?
I mean, I think it's just to take them to the
To the jewel, to the big one.
To the
Yeah,
jewel, yeah.
inside. Well, you see the preserve of the ancestor entrance. So they are pretty close. They are here now.
Okay. So, how have you found it here? You all processed through now? Oh, well, I guess you are. No, they wouldn't have called me otherwise, right?
This is an odd place, but we seem to be getting along with the locals, would we all say?
Where is it that you're taking us?
It's brilliant.
Madam who?
Oh, Madam Eve, you see over there? And he points towards like a shining kind of, I guess, black grayish jewel in the sky. Is that the coloration of it?
Yes, so he will take them through the main inside the biggest jewel, that is the one that is on the middle. You know, the one that is the large one.
Okay, yeah. The one surrounded.
The royal diamond.
Yeah. So we're going to go through there, and then from there will be taken to where Madame Eva is there. Don't worry, it's okay. You'll be perfectly fine. Yes.
Quick question.
Go ahead, my
Did
friend.
you have you been told about our lost property issue? And do you know how that's going on?
Well, I think that is the reason why Madame Eva will speak to you. I am not privy to that information
Right.
specifically, but I think now that they've contacted you, I guess they must have some information for you all. We're here now. Okay. You just need to run at it. Don't be scared. It does look like a wall, but
You see like an entrance on this kind of huge jewel, like almost like a small, like a portal almost.
yes.
And Errol's gonna pull out his rift spanner and do his ability on it, which is to detect portal with his rift spanner, his Horizon Walker ability.
Okay. As you activate your detect portal, you actually don't pin it as a portal. This more looks like a entrance to something that is only allowed at will by the persons who have invited you in.
Well, he's not lying. It's an entrance. It's not exactly a portal, but if they really want to see all of us, we should be fine. And Errol's gonna put away his rift spanner, cut 3 steps back, and say, just sprint into it.
And as you run into it, you hit. No, I'm joking. You just go straight through.
I was about to
Yeah,
say.
as you enter,
Crystal.
as you enter, who will be as you all start to enter following a video? At the moment, the big stone thingy is actually green, but Aki, you notice that in the moment you enter, if anyone is behind you, the whole thing changes to a bright red, like a blood red color. The whole jewel, and you hear even on the back, "Whoa!" You hear some people commenting on it as the actual thing changes color to red.
That hasn't happened in years. You hear
Oh
someone
my.
say.
Wait,
But
what
because
do you
I
mean
went
with
through
that?
it.
At the
Because
moment,
Aki
at the
goes
moment
through.
you went through, everyone else
It-
behind sees it.
It's not. It wasn't a wall. Thanks, Sylvanas. I would have really hurt my head there. Okay.
And in the moment you enter, you see this domed wilderness carved into the heart of the Royal Diamond. You see lush vegetation that grows all around it. The expanse is dotted with different trees like unusual jackalberry trees, whistling horn, zebra goods, and you see insects, small birds, and even a tiny hare jumping around like a hare. It's a circular amphitheater alike, almost. And you see in there, in the middle of this space, surrounded by all these unusual looking animals, you see a little table, almost like in the middle of the nothingness. And in that table, you see a woman. She is. Sorry, let me just quickly. You see, she is around 5 feet tall, on her 50s. She's clad in very bright, colorful clothes that hide a slim, tight figure. A headscarf wraps her salt and pepper hair, and you see that she has warm green eyes and attractive facial features despite being on her 50s. And she's decorated with all these jewelry and bangles that clink as she smiles to you. Oh, thank you, Ovidio. Here you are.
Yes. This is Madame Eva. Go. Keep your distance, though. Please.
Oh, it's okay, Ovidio. Don't worry.
Are
Thank
you
you.
sure? Okay. I'm just
Yes,
going to go back. Okay.
I'm very glad you come, finally. I was waiting and waiting. So, how are you all? I am Iba. Nice to meet you.
So, Eva, we're just the caravan for now.
Oh, caravan. Don't worry, you have nothing to hide with me. I know you are not here to cause chaos. Oh,
Yes.
We are the caravan.
Ziggy, you've been blessed with the gift of Taroka. Wow, that's impressive.
I'm sorry. Do I know what that is?
You know that this is your cards, the Taroka cards.
Right. Yes. Sorry, I didn't. Right.
Taroka. I said it wrong.
Yeah.
Taroka.
Yeah, that makes more sense. As that, I'm an idiot.
I thought
You've
you
been
Luke
blessed.
is an idiot.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
What
It's
does it
very.
mean?
This is very impressive. What is your connection? I don't understand. Are you connected to Bistani? Like us?
Oh, actually, it's actually quite these in odd circumstances, believe it or not.
Oh, the Taroka chose you. That means
What were
something.
those circumstances?
Oh well,
He starts to wipe some blood from his nose, but I don't remember.
Oh,
but,
you're
yeah,
destined
you're
for
odd.
great things. But
Oh, well, thank you.
I see your fate is shaded. Well, that's not what we are here for. And you see she kind of looks down for a second. Anyway, I believe you are looking for something, right? Your crate.
Yes.
Yes.
And what's inside the crate should still be in the crate.
I believe it is, yes.
Okay.
So you found it.
Well, not really myself, but my assistants, Davide and Christiana, they were watching the Shadow Dread Jewel when the crate entered. It's always same, that jewel very powerful and strong gravity pull due to the darkness of the domains of dread.
Yes. So your assistant saw it, so it's around here. Any chance we could, per se, get a hold of it, then we can be on our way to get out of here?
Oh, I wish it was that easy, friend. Oh my god, I see so much. You see that she's kind of looking at each of you for a second, and you see on her face, I mean, it's not a DM metagaming. You can see that she's a seer and she can see things on you and know things of you that you haven't told her, obviously.
Yeah.
And she keeps kind of like looking and then diffusing the look because she sees so much that she doesn't even want to go into it, you know? Well, you will have to. The way it works here. I'm sorry. I guess I see you're a bit lost. You haven't given a lot of information. These wizards and people who run the Citadel. We are very lucky to have them, but they don't provide as much information as they should. The way it works, I know you saw those jewels floating in the air. Well, some of you did. Those are Concord jewels. There is 15 of them, plus the one that I'm the ambassador for. That is the Shadow Dread jewel. Is the most unstable and dangerous out of all. People say that he used to belong to the Feywild before, but something happened over a year ago. I don't even know what, but coinciding to that celestial event, for a few days, mist poured out of the old Feywild Concord jewel, and then now it directs to domains of dread, different place, sometimes one domain, sometimes another, but at the moment and in the moment when you lost your crate is in Darkon. So you will have to yourselves travel through the jewel. I will help you with that. And you will have to... Well, I'm not really sure what is there, but I believe someone not as good as you have hold of this crate.
Oh shit.
And I wanted to ask, you willing to help us, which I appreciate, by the way. We all appreciate
Oh, I'm sorry. Do not be scared. I forgot. The Dawn Incarnate is here as well. And you look 1 second and you will see this creature that looks like a raven, huge, like 10 feet tall and 15 feet wide, and is made of pieces of black crystals kind of joined together and is holding into the shape of a raven. Oh, sorry, don't let Lodek scare you. He's here in case you need some information as well. He's very good. He's our Dawn Incarnate for this domain.
He's your information broker. I'd hate to see his bodyguards.
You see that the creature open his beak and kind of nods and bows to you all.
I'm guessing I wanted to ask what's in this for you. I can't imagine you doing this out of a lack of reasoning.
It's my job. I'm here. I was chosen. I'm the ambassador. This we do. Each of these Concord jewels have different ambassador. So I was chosen by my people. Lots of things happening where I come from. I'm not sure if you heard of Barovia, but that's where I used to be before.
Didn't Barry, I'll say to the group, didn't Barry mention something about Barovia a long time ago?
I think he said his father was traveled there for a bit.
That was it.
Did you say Barry? You mean Rediverius?
No, Barry Wolfhart Jr.
Oh, that's too uncanny to be real. I think he was under a disguise. Well, he should be. I don't know. I did know someone called Rediverius Wolfwell once upon a time at Firborg. He came to see me with this group. They actually helped a few years back to break the circle, but Barovia will be always Barovia, but at the moment now, the Strat, I even feel bad saying his name, and Yosiche spits after he said his name. He's no longer in there as a ruler, so there was no reason for me to be there anymore. So that's what I do now. Anyway, enough about me. I'm sorry, what did you ask me again?
Just if there was anything you wanted us to do for you. You mentioned this person who was not as good as us. Again, correct me if I'm wrong here. Are you hoping we would go in and take care of that in the process?
Oh, no. Nothing for me. I do this as is my fate now, My Vistani people and my domain is not my destiny anymore. I've been given a second chance, so I do this. I want to help people, The people's fates are important to me, and my new path is no longer the means to an end. So nothing for me, but I just give you an advice. Don't let the dread and darkness cloud your judgment. Just be good to yourselves. Be a good person. That's the only thing I ask you. But it's only a request.
Well, take that into consideration. So, basically, if I'm understanding you correctly, is we have to go into this other world inside this jewel, find this person, and get our possessions back somehow. If
Yes.
I understood. Okay, so in that
Yeah.
case, how soon can we take off? Is there a prep time for this, or is it just one of those where we
I mean,
leave?
it's up to you. We normally recommend not for people who are not familiar with Domain of Dread to enter Yule, but this is an emergency. We cannot guarantee your safety there. I cannot help you there. And the domains of dread are very dangerous. The mists, the undead, the dread itself. It's
Would
hard,
you be able
know.
to help us get back out of the domain, or are we also on our own in that regard?
Yes, I will give you a little token. When you use token and go back to where you came from, you will be able to open the gate again and cross back here. Don't be surprised. I'll keep the Concord Jewel on the earth. I don't want you to be scared as you are very high up, like the ones you saw. So I can keep it down for you. I'll just walk with you to one place where it's safe, and if that's what you want, I will help you.
That sounds like a pretty fair deal to me. Do any of you guys have anything else you want to inquire about? Because
I think if we're doing this and it is as dangerous, so we should probably prepare. I think
Yes.
finish what we need to do here at the Citadel. Spend the next day or two recovering because Aki, you have you have to wait 2 days for something. Yadu
do.
has a reward to collect, and if it's as dangerous as we say, maybe we could prepare for Revivify. I mean, I have access to the spell, just not the components.
so do you want to
uh,
give it just 2 days before we head out then? Then everything's in order?
And it,
There's still enough time for me, but
time to find healing potions and anyone who knows a little about Domain of Dread. Perhaps learn something before we go.
I would prefer that we
I
keep it to
can-
no more than like 5 days if possible.
I can help you. I mean, I have lived in Domain of Dreads all my life. I just, like I said, I'm not needed there anymore, so it's not my fate. If you have
So when
any
you-
questions, I can help you.
So when you mention creatures, just to get an idea, do you mean certain creatures such as like wolves or anything like that, or do you mean more spectral creatures such as like things that would be like shadow beings? And this be reference back to when we fought Shemshine.
I mean, a bit of everything. You have werewolves, you have the police, you have vampires, you have undead. Luckily, I mean, each domain works in certain way. Each domain has ruler of domain, very powerful entity like Strat. But he's no longer with us, thanks to, well, those heroes, the outsiders they call them. What a wonder to behold. One day your paths will cross, I know. Maybe you can thank them one day.
I certainly hope so. In that case, when we get there to this domain, this person that we're looking for who's in possession of our possession, would we be able to find would they be close, or would they be like, would you say estimated, like if you had to give a guess, like a journey to find them, or would this be
Unfortunately, my foresight doesn't go through planes, and this is a very specific. I just sense that there is great evil guarding your crate, but I'm not sure from who. So I'm not even sure if this is person or creature. But rest safe. Azalin Rex left, so you are going to the one and only domain, I believe. Well, apart from Barovia and I think Demon Liu as well is going through weird stuff too. But there is no Dark Lord in Darkon anymore, so You are lucky. We know it's not Azalin Rex who has your great things good to you. And she smiles like awkwardly, and you see that the raven creature kind of like sits down and relaxes a bit more, and almost like gets to kind of like touches her like with the head.
So in that
So
case,
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But she
I-
or he or them, they are evil. Thus, I sense that.
I
Perhaps
appreciate all the information.
not. Perhaps the evil come from someone else. I'm sorry, I cannot really see through it, through the mist anymore.
Honestly, I just appreciate you and this entire Citadel being so forthcoming with helping us find our possession. This is turning out to be a little bit more straightforward than I originally thought. So, thank you for that, firstly. Secondly, we're going to need like 3 or 5 days to possibly prepare ourselves for this domain. If we want to leave, should we come back here, or will you seek us out again as you did before with Obidu?
Oh, I like your inside joke. I don't really understand it, but it sounds like I don't know. It sounds like there is another world somewhere where everyone knows what that means, but not us. Anyway, you just have to think of my name. You think I want Madame Eva, and you can concentrate hard. You might be able to. You, Ziggy, just pull a card, think of me, hold the Taroka deck, and I will be with you as soon as I can after that. I will find you.
Fair enough. I'm quite adept, and I'll pull a card out of nowhere. So I should hopefully be able to.
Yes, I read Taroka deck too, you know. I'm gifted too, like you.
Obviously, something we'll have to talk about later. I think on the day we do go, I like to do a little ritual to help me gather spells. Your assistance may be invaluable on that day.
All right, that's thank you. That's I'm not sure if it's a compliment, but I'm very grateful for how kind you are. You are very quiet, you three. Are you concerned? I mean, you are going to a festivity. You are gonna be on the day of the Remember in Darkon. It's a big celebration, you know. It's you shouldn't be gloom, even if the dark mains of dread are gloom. You have survived so many threats, especially you two. I see you are like brothers, right?
We might
Yes.
look ring, but we're not brothers, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, not you,
Oh.
my guardian friend. I mean them two. Aki, is it? I don't
Yes.
get. Yeah.
That is my name.
Hmm.
We are all family here, and it is not just Bruce and I who consider ourselves this way. Might I indulge your talents?
Of course. As long as it doesn't affect your fate, I have to respect that. But yeah, go ahead.
To what degree of certainty could you tell me something from my past that perhaps I do not remember?
I mean, we will have to do proper reading, so I could see whatever you want me to see, as long as you open your mind to me, and fate is on my side, as normally it is. I will be able to see things that you don't even remember yourself.
Is this something we should take some time to do, or is it something that we can do quickly? Now,
It will take a while. I mean, I don't even. I'll have to go to my tent. I don't even have Taroka deck on me, and as you well know, Taroka deck belongs to one person only. Even though it feels like, well, that lady that used to travel with you, she knew someone too, Madame Luba. I fear her there, but she's not with you anymore, is she now? But yeah, anyway, enough. I'm rambling now. I'm sorry.
if we have the time before or after our little adventure, it would be. It would. I would appreciate it greatly if you could spend that time with me.
We could extend that deadline instead of 5 to 7 days if you really need to know this, Aki.
I need to know this in the greater picture. It is not as time sensitive. So we can go and find who is.
Yeah, I think it
in
will be
possession of your
best,
painting.
if you make it, I will give you the reading. Don't worry.
Thank you, Madam Eva.
But I will recommend you, like you said, get diamonds. You will need them very likely.
Bruce
Thank
is
you,
looking
Madam.
very thoughtful since the mention of the dread domain potentially affecting minds. He'll say to Madam Eva, "Excuse me, you mentioned that this dread domain could affect our minds, if I haven't misunderstood."
Well, dread is sometimes affect minds, but I will give you a special concoction from personally that we Vistani know and do, and then that way it will not affect you. But I will recommend you to stay more than a week in there, that's for sure. After a week, it will stop helping, but normally people who go into domain of dread have effects from the land. The mist gets to you, the actual gloom and the darkness of it, and the darkness of this power. Very strong force, but you are safe with me. I will arrange that for you. You can collect it when you are ready to leave. I'll have it ready for you. One for each of you. Is any other of you who are not? It's only you, right? There is no one else.
And just the six of us.
Yeah, just
The
the six
little
of
one.
us.
Oh, the little one. Come out of the shell. Don't be shy.
Actually, with your seer powers, I can ask if we find. There's no use hiding it. We're looking for paintings that'll fix me and my friend. Even though he accepted what happened to him, will this turn him back still, or is he forever this way? With your seer powers,
I mean, I'm not really sure about blood magic. I just see that your own fate is on your hands now. Is what you do what will make the difference. But blood magic is strong. But I think you can revert it if you do what you are meant to do. I think you know already. You already know what to do.
I think you're right. Thank you.
Ruin will just come out. Yeah, lady, I'm not really interested. Okay. So.
All right. Don't worry. It's okay. You are free to go whenever you guys want. I
Apologies
just.
Apologies for dragging this a bit further. Bruce will say, "There is one other person who would like to ask a specific question. If you give me a moment, I would like, if you'd allow me to, I'd like to spend a rage point."
Mhm.
And Bruce will sort of stagger initially, so he'll lean on Aki or a chair or wherever initially, just as he switches, and you'll hear Bruce's voice come out from his mouth. He straightens up. Sorry, I don't want to alarm you or anything. Just accept I'm someone a bit different here now. But my question is this: I've just spent the last good while been in a very black place, a very dark place, and I want to know this domain of dread. What could this actually do to a person? Like you've said that there'd be protection and it can affect us, but what does that look like? I just want
different type of madness, different effects. Some people find it easier to die while you are there. Maybe if you die, it will, it will make it easier. The land itself will make you mad, will try to take over you. It will make you exhausted and weak. but that will
Oh.
not happen to you.
Bruce, look, Aki will have seen just how Bruce used to cringe at the thought of confrontation in front of his dad the first time he ever saw me. You're seeing Bruce sort of clenching, unclenching his fist, and looking kind of almost like that a little bit. And when they mentioned about the madness or losing your mind or that sort of thing, he's like, right, good to know.
All right.
Thank you.
It's all right. I'm glad I could help. Helping people gives me great joy. He always has.
All right. I've asked my question. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna step outside if that's all right. And Bruce will step outside.
Yes, of course. I know it's a lot to take in. Do not worry. Things will sort themselves.
Hmm.
I see that. You will, maybe not all of you make it back, but the ones who do will not have to worry about these curses anymore. I see that.
Well, in that case, we're definitely gonna have to go out and get some diamonds. Thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Ovidio, will you please escort them out?
Yes, of course, Madam Eva.
Well,
Okay.
when you're all ready, of course.
And Madam Eva, before I leave,
Mhm.
I looked into the head of a hag to get a vision. Do you know what a cyclone means?
Ah, you mean the dark cyclone? Well, what you saw is something that none of us have actually in the Radiant Citadel have figured out what it is. It's a darkness that just goes around this place, and that's what you saw. But you have nothing to fear. It's not related to you. It's just there. We call it the keening gloom. It's a type of ethereal cyclone, and they say that whoever enters that cyclone is never to be seen again.
I see.
Harold.
But it doesn't get close.
She
Some
says-
people, yeah, go on.
Yeah, as she says that, you just get this feeling of what you saw before entering into the citadel is what you saw in the distance. A sign, perhaps you are going through the right direction.
Thank you for your answer. Gentlemen, shall we get going?
It's all right. May fate be with you, and I'll look forward to hear from you in a few days.
Thank you. All right,
Alright.
gentlemen. Guys, that was a very interesting proposal and interesting offer.
And you
I
see
think-
1 second that she is looking to because you are in a dome, but then through the dome you can see the actual jewel itself, the huge jewel, and she then realizes that it's changed its color. She hadn't noticed before.
It is red.
Yes, red.
Do you know what
Red.
that means?
Not really. I mean, it reminds me to the Heart of Sorrow. How funny. I don't know why. Old story. Anyway.
The heart of what did you say?
The Heart of Sorrow is a relic that Strat used to empower himself, just like a piece, a fragment of his soul. But I don't know why it does remind me of that. Funny. Farewell, and see you soon,
Farewell.
my friends.
Errol, Madam Eva. I guess Errol and the group are gonna head out, like walk out the same way they came in. Or following you.
Ovidio is escorting you. You notice that she doesn't feel very comfortable with you just living on the place on your own, but you see a few animals and different. You feel that this place is not a place that anyone will enter unless there is a very specific reason. This is not a place anyone could visit.
Bruce will rejoin you when he sees you walk outside where he's been waiting.
Right.
Uh,
With that information, I'm just gonna quickly go. Brucey boy, can I potentially borrow some gold from Kitty Litter?
I get a feeling we're gonna need to borrow some gold from the
Yeah,
From the
yeah,
party
sure,
bank.
sure.
Why do we not collect that reward?
Yes.
Going to.
Yagu, are you okay with us using that gold to buy some diamonds?
Yeah, okay. So for bravity's sake, to kind of push this along very, very quickly, you collect the reward. They give you 700 gold. You find only one diamond worth 300 gold pieces, so you can pay for that and mark that off. Potions, you
Yeah.
find 3 regular potions and 1 greater healing that they are selling. They are uppriced, and each regular healing potion will cost 70 gold pieces, and the greater healing will cost 120.
So that's 330 plus 300, so 630 gold wasted. So we get 70 gold plus all the items.
Yes.
And
Well,
So
sorry,
Google will hand the 70 golds to Bruce. Say, add this to the piggy bank. And
Sure,
who
sure.
wants to keep the diamond for the Revivify?
I'll take it mainly because I have access to the spell, or
Okay,
we'll
cool.
do it tomorrow.
Anyone needs any potions?
I got some potions still, so I should be fine. Maybe either possibly Bruce or Rune can hang on to them. Bruce, to
I've got
take a bit
2 of healing and 2 of greater healing. Sure, I'll take another. I'll take what? Yeah, sure. I'll take whatever you're offering, really.
Since you used the most, why don't you take the regular and the greater healing one, and now you will keep the 2 lesser
each?
ones.
Sure. One of each. So I've got 3 of each now.
Cool.
So we got taken care of the diamond. We got taken care of the potions wise.
How many days are you guys spending? 2 days, you said?
That's the minimum. So why not?
Like minimum is 2, but if we need to spend like 3 to 5, then
I don't see why we need the extra 2 or 3 days. We can do it in 2, I imagine.
I literally said to just so you'd have your coat.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 days, then we'll just mark off 2 days, just to make it easier.
All right.
So
Pick
if
up the
Aki can collect his coat, aye.
Yeah. Okay. You get to the seamstress and well, ready as and on time. Here you go, and your old jacket as well.
Thank you.
I actually repaired some of the damage that was caused on your old jacket.
Oh, thank you. You did not need to do that.
Oh yeah, no problem. Make a perception check.
Okay. What have you done to my coat, woman?
Oh.
Yeah, as you kind of stand there, kind of looking at the work, she's definitely repaired the stuff. But as you see the inside, there is a small kind of stitched-in symbol of their shop inside your normal jacket, which is very apparent on the other jacket that they've made for you on the outside as well.
So the label is on the outside of the new jacket.
It's not a label, it's just their kind of insignia that they've kind of stitched on. It's designed in a way to kind of blend in with the pattern as well. So.
Okay.
I
Aki
was
just
hustle.
I think Aki would just kind of smirk to himself and I guess give her a wink on the way out. Thank you very much. I hope I can keep this in the state that it deserves to be.
Please, just spread the word. That's all I ask.
Sure thing. Out of interest, you don't have any magical ability to imbue on these kind of items if I were to return.
unfortunately. But there is such an item. It's like a magical needle. If you could find it in your travels, come back here. Perhaps I could do something. It is. I don't know too much about it, but maybe you can read on it. And if you find something like that,
I will. Thank you very much.
thank you. And you get your jacket. All right. As
Lovely.
you guys rest for 2 days and make your preparations. It is now, I guess, time. There's no other preparation needed to be done unless you guys want to have a conversation. Ziggy, you can do as Madam Eva asked and with your tarot card.
Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I was just gonna do the spirit session with her specifically, and someone else to get revivified for the day.
Okay.
That was basically kind of it.
Then
All right.
you're ready.
So as you do that and do the spirit session, Madame Eva is very. You see that even though she knows a lot about what you're doing and stuff like that, she's very mesmerized by the way you do it, and she's kind of like giving you little tips and things like that, and things. And eventually, as you guys, you are taken to a much quieter place. Her house is like a little, very humble place on the corner, close to the entrance. And then she lifts her hands. Are you then ready to go through? I will get the jewel here. I just have to call it, and it will come.
Yes.
And Harold will look at the group and say, "Any last minute thoughts, guys? You back up
yes.
now. This is mainly me." And Ruin.
One thing. Which one of us has the return token?
All of us, I thought. No, did she make
Yes.
6 of them?
Yeah. Each
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
each of you, you take this potion. She gives you like a little silvery potion as well to take before you go. And she gives you one token that is kind of like a raven. Actually, it looks like some kind of pendant of a raven. You wear this, Ziggy, and that will protect all of you as long as you are there for the dread effects. And then she lifts her hands, and you see this huge gem starts descending the size of a building. I've actually displayed it there. And this is what it looks like. And you see this crashing building size thing going lower and lower and lower. And it looks like a raven shape. You see shadows inside that move like a green crystal. And you see inside the crystal, it starts to open like a gate. And you see mist that pours out of it. Slowly, eerily, and you all feel cold within your bodies, like a very unusual feeling. And as you are there on the mist, we'll leave it here for tonight. Ooh, was really ready to enter the domains of dread with me, I mean, oh no.
Here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. Next week. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, thank you so much for all of you. Thank you, Mo, as well, and thanks for our amazing players, and for you watching from home. It's been a pleasure, like every week. We will see you. Unfortunately, we'll start our new stream that with our newest, fresher DM Mark, that is gonna rock your brain off. And yeah, and we will see. Yeah, we are so looking forward to it, Mark. It's gonna be awesome.
Same.
Yeah, and so we will see you Sunday or next Tuesday. Thanks to Darren Curtis for the music, to James Webster for the art, and to Wizards of the Coast for their arts too that we're using, and all the stuff from the Radiant Citadel. So have a great week. We'll see you all next time for more craziness. Bye-bye.
Bye.